We need to kick down the doors and start knocking Imperial skulls. I like him. Yeah, no thank you. Good day, good people, on the fine day in the year of the paradigm tuning Dave Bravo Dave Anomaly No Cars. Funeral is a man who is getting his voice back after a very I viewed OC Revolution and I was screaming my heart out for all those OCs. So, you know, when you're screaming your heart out, you know, it's so into the action, you know, sometimes your voice gets a little weebly wobbly afterwards. That being said, I need to start paying attention to recordings. This is the wrong controller. Oh my gosh. There we go. Because it is Fire Emblem Monday, I need to, like, keep in mind, is it the Fire Emblem Monday before the Fire Emblem that I'm gone? It is not. It's still the 31st today. For you guys. For me, on the 7th, I got a double record. Because I will be in Chicago from the 10th to the 14th. Neat. Interesting. Regardless. So this week, I'm kind of good to just, you know, do my thing. Next week is when we gotta start, you know, saying, hey, I won't have your comments next time. Come on. Let's get into this double recording real quick. Alright. Put your comments this time. I don't have the Good Noodle board updated. So me and Poster, go ahead and put it up. Actually. Because last time we had a couple additions, and I didn't have time to extend the board before this time, because, you know, we had to include Alliance General Frank, Constance, Ingrid's horse, you know, the gang. But we did have a good chunk of, like, Good Noodle points earned last time. Dimitri got 3, Gatekeeper, of course, got 1, Ash, Felix got a couple, Annette, Sylvain had a really good day, which means Yuri also had a good day. Yeah, he got 2. Regardless. Last time. Very good. Today, though, let's talk about it. War Council meeting. It's been a minute. Everybody saying, boy love. Like Jessica saying, one of my favorite supports, behold Sylvain's by Awakening. Enjoy your Good Noodle star, Alliance General Frank, we love him. Yuri didn't directly kill Miklon, Gwendal did, you are correct. Yuri helped keep the kingdom forces occupied, which resulted in them being too late in 3 houses. Ingrid mentioned that Sylvain once hit on a scarecrow in the original Japanese, he once hit on a man in a dress. It's possible that that was Yuri, which is interesting. Yuri, just being completely flabbergasted that Dimitri actually trusts him like that is perfect. We have the continuation of that, I think, today. Horse Girls! Annette, Felix is already head over heels in love with you, yeah, and your goofy songs, for real. The mercenaries were hiding in some of the strongholds. Once Alois and them came out of hiding, you're free to... Yeah, okay, well, I realized that the second time. The scene with Dimitri and Felix crying separately, together in the night. It's pretty much the only difference in the alternate and standard routes. Thank you. That's what I figured, but I think that scene is very impactful. Not for nothing. And like Raphael, like the Raphael recruitment requiring you to deploy Ignatz, or the opposite of that, I don't know. The Death Knight requires the deploying of Mercedes, which is fine. She'll be in there. In other news, Linhart will probably have dialogue against Caspar. Fair enough. And Orzo. Yurivan, is that like a real, like, popular ship? Because I'm for it after that scene, for real. As someone who's never been a huge fan of Sylvix or the supportless rather Sylvain ships that are popular in the fandom, like Sylvbert or Claude Vane, this game really redeemed the Sylvain yaoi for me, with Ash and Yuri having such sweet flirtatious supports with him. Apparently, as soon as he stops hyper-focusing on, women matter, you mean, yes. He has a whole new world to open his eyes. Said it. I heard Saint Keyhole was literally drowning in beautiful women. He was always so the smartest and strongest hero. I wish I could meet Saint. Yeah, exactly. That's what it felt like to me. I was like, alright. Stroke your own ego. I see you, my guy. You know, you earned it. I have to say, there's this weird thing that a lot of characters show their loyalty to their old home, but still get deployed in battle. It's been discussed a lot, but this game might have benefited from a capture mechanic. Yes! That's something you can do in what? Awakening, was it? Was it Awakening? It might have been, I didn't use it much. Oh, no, because it was, because Aurora could do it. Was it? No, I guess it must have been Fates. I just didn't ever really use it for real. Regardless. Seth Yuri's support is a sleeper contender for one of the most interesting in both games, in my opinion. Supports the headcanon that the 4 apostles were. Yeah. I like this a lot. We're actually members of the Nemesis gang who switch sides, which is both very interesting and adds some more complexity to the War of Heroes. I really liked, everything about, especially the second half of that support. Loved it. As the only long-form interaction we've gained between the Schemers Quartet, I'd call the Sylvain Yuri support another favorite too. Aside from the romance angle, it's incredibly fun to see them both tearing each other's lies down, bantering and discussing the counterintelligence between the flirting. I can't blame Felix for having some lyrical comprehension issues. He was hung up on the Annette in the bath part. Yeah, you're right. He should have been blushing out here. Felix Dimitri A support is unequivocally cemented as the favorite ship for both of them. For these two rather, as my favorite ship for each of them. The bond between them, how long they've known each other, and how they make one another better. And it ends with Felix carrying him to bed, and it didn't get a CG, which is crazy. Oh, you know what? It is what it is. I'm really glad you got to see the bad ending scenes. They're all really good, but this one is my favorite. I think this one's the most powerful. I think certainly this one's the most powerful. Like, it brings Claude down, and I think he needed that. It made him, like, not some perfect schemer. It kind of has, like, some, oh, these are the consequences of your actions. But this one, I think, is still my favorite, too. They're all really good. Got Dimitri and Rodrigue and Felix content. They also got this whole, like, Sota scene, too. I think this one was the best Sota scene, Nightwing Sota scene that really shows, as you're saying, the cocky murder hobo so much more than in Three Houses. Yeah, we don't really, I never felt like she was a cocky murder hobo at all in Three Houses. She was just my head friend. For real. Her little smirk and then the way she taunts Felix and Dimitri is so delightfully villainous. I also think the bad end makes a little more sense on this route for reasons you might see when you hit the Arval chapters. Thank you. And then Reverse Queen, Yuri support, Blue Lions, coded, especially in hopes. I love him. It's implied rather that Yuri, it was actually Yuri who was being flirted with in the Ingrid Sylvain support, since the Japanese translation was actually cross-dresser, not scarecrow. Interesting. I don't know how they flubbed that translation. Also, I love that the Netflix support is locked behind the Sylvain. Yeah, I do like that too. That you get one and then you're like, oh, then this one. And you're like, what was that one about X, Y, and Z? The Dimitri Felix support is so good, I love it. It should have had a CG. You're dang right, it should have had a CG. That's what I thought. I was just a black screen. I want them carrying him, dragging him on his shoulders. I am still really shocked that that's the only CG the Lawrence Claude support. Personally, I like following all the Byleth recruited playthroughs just because we get to see the Arval map. If F's ranked rather gets us relics, fair enough. And Sonic Gaming, welcome to the class of the Blue Lions, aka the class of boy love. Thank you guys for the comments. Let's knock this chapter out. Luckily, I think this one will be quick because, well, I have not really played this game too much in between episodes because it was... There we go. As we remember, just right here. We're going to ALL. But we'll be doing a thing in between. So I have awards. Don't mind if I do.
How'd it go?
We got some fencers? What kind of fencers? I don't know. How many? So there are 450, like the Splash. Achievements in this game, and we've gotten 323. I can't see myself doing all the achievements. Like I have to play on maddening. Disadvantage, I feel like we'll get that. We might get that eventually, to be honest. Defeat an enemy general while at a maximum advantage against them. Oh, I guess like a double down. Have I never done a perfect guard? That's funny. Attain victory using only horses, flyers, only books, only fist. Certainly we have one that's only swords, yeah. Certainly. Those are kind of neat, actually. And then I guess we have the majority at this point. Oh, I feel like we actually will get these two. I don't know about this one, actually. We'll get that. Alright, I think we're good. Let me actually continue. Constance, what's up? Ah ha 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 ha. I finally returned to my old self. Now my name shall be known throughout all of Fargus as well. I'll cheer her on. Good luck with that. How are you gonna make a name for yourself? That did not sound like cheering her on. Good luck with that. Through magic, of course, my aim is to master the magical arts. I swear, one day I shall restore House Nouvelle to its former glory. Good for you. Alright, I thought he was with Felix for a second. I think I kind of wanted to read that. I saw Dear Mother, Father. What are you two? It is quite fortunate we were able to convince Gerald's mercenaries to join our cause. I shudder to think what would happen if we didn't. Maybe you would be stabbed in the back. Oh, is that Lady Rhea over there? I hope we convinced Gerald to, or I guess warned him.
Indeed.
I have no doubt they will play a key role in capturing Garrick Mach, though it pains me to send them into battle when they wish to avoid the church. Fodlan's fate hangs in the balance, so we have no choice but to rely on their strength. Yes, we must join forces now and end this conflict as swiftly as possible. Thank you. Hey, Rhea.
So it is.
I have heard of your tale of your exploits, rather. You have been working rather hard, it seems. Though it may not have been for the church, you saved our lives nonetheless. As the Archbishop of the Church of Saros, allow me to express my sincere gratitude. Rejected is crazy. Humble.
Sure?
Oh, it's nothing. You don't need to thank me personally or anything. You have earned the goddess's favor regardless of your beliefs. The Empire, on the other hand, must face severe punishment for inciting such a foolish conflict. I will murder them all. I ask that you continue to wield your magnificent power with righteousness.
I entrust this to you.
For Fodlan and all who reside here, I'm counting on you. Ain't no problem. I mean, Lady Rhea is kinda... I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna behave. But I'm just saying, if Lady... I'm not gonna let Catherine catch me staring at Lady Rhea like that, but like... And then the hips don't lie. Hey, Catherine! So tell me, you one of the people worried about Lady Rhea's ability to command the front lines? I'm not worried. Not really. She used to deploy the knights to settle conflicts, didn't she? And to good effect, from what I've heard. It's not hard to imagine she would make a great commander. That's right. She's got more experience leading armies than most of the generals combined. I want to fight by her side, but Lady Rhea insisted I join the Kingdom Army. Well, you're here with us now. Sucks to suck. We have her A support, or do we almost have her? Okay, and then Bernadetta, the Valley of Torment. The Valley of Torment. The name alone sends chills down my spine. And even if I survive, he's gonna be waiting rather, Garrick Mach on the other. So we've read this dialogue before. And now I'm doubly terrified. You all go on ahead. I'm just going to burrow under a blanket forever. Call her bluff. Alright, you can hold down here. Should I let Dimitri know, or do you want to do it yourself? Oh, what I meant was, I'll give it my best. Yes, about time. About time, Bernie. You coward. Hey, Alliance General. Wait. Well, we stayed a good while, but it's finally time to say goodbye to the Knights, the Kingdom Army base camp. Once the Battle of Garrick Mach is over, we'll be joining up with the Alliance. Promised the gang here that we'd throw back a few drinks and celebrate once Garrick Mox is finally reclaimed. Is this Frank? I don't know if this is Frank, but it feels like Frank, you know? Here, let me go back and double check to make sure this guy has the same armor as Frank. I'm gonna do this right now. I hate to be that guy, but I need to know. YouTube Studio. Here, because I think this is Frank. I'm pretty sure. Take me here. Let me see. He was in the mess hall. So it's a little bit further along. There he is. No, this is not Alliance General Frank. Unless he didn't have armor on before, so maybe this is what he looks like when he has armor on, you know? No, it's not. This guy has more beard than Frank did. Guys, this isn't Frank. Tragic. We can't give Frank a second star. Oh, man. Don't worry, I know what Frank looks like. Now. Linhart, what's up? What are these people thinking? Approaching Garrick Mock with that insufferable valley? Through that insufferable valley. It's unbearably hot, the paths are precarious, and danger lurks around every corner. What misery, it's so depressing. In fact, that I want to go back to bed. You always want to go back to bed, Linhart. That's your MO.
Greetings.
What's up, purple hair boy? Who's not Yuri? Now that the Alliance forces have joined us, we should be returning to Claude's command. However, we'll continue to work with you all until we've reclaimed the monastery. So, are they gonna leave our army? Suspicion. Thought y'all would cut out of here as soon as you could. Is this a part of Claude's master plan? Though I'm glad if it means we can keep fighting together. At this point, it feels like you belong here. The order comes from Claude, but it was never our intention to leave partway through. We are proof of the friendship between the Kingdom and the Alliance, so to speak, and we appreciate your continued cooperation. Alright. Okay, we'll continue. Anybody in here? No, there's literally nobody in here. I know how to look at a map, you guys. Hey, it's the green beans. At long last, soon we will finally be able to return to Garrick Mock. The monastery is like home to me. It is the only place I can imagine going back to. I vow to do my very best, so will you all lend me your strength? Once we are safely behind Garrick Mock's walls again, I hope we can reopen the Officers Academy as well. I thought you guys would have a shared dialogue. I know the terrain of Garrick Mock to Aliel well. I shall act as our guide. Of course, the Archbishop will be leading us in battle and is prepared to employ the full power of the mights of Saros. If we squander this opportunity, so goes too our chance to retake Garrick Mock. We must succeed at all costs. The goddess's protection is on our side. Let us fight together to claim victory. Well, alright. You. The Death Knight.
Wow.
What Mercedes said about the Death Knight rather has been bothering me. I also talked it over with some people in the Alliance army. They haven't seen or heard of him either, or rather, a monster like him can't live without fighting, so it's gonna be hard to believe that he's just gone. Maybe he left the military. Life pulls you in all sorts of directions, you know? You really think he'd do that? That doesn't sound likely to me. Still, it's fine with me if it means we don't have to face him again. We might have to face him again. We're probably gonna have to face him again. We're gonna have to face him again. But this time, we can dance.
We must speak.
I've returned to Aliel. Last time I was defeated and surrendered. At that time I was chasing the Archbishop. Now she is here now also. Is this what it's called, fate?
That
Yep.
reminds me.
Definitely seems like a twist of fate. Twist of fate! Twist of Fire Emblem fates, who would have thunk? But this time you're fighting on the same side instead of the other side. Yes, we were enemies then, now we are allies. We will not be losing. It feels like a bad omen for battle. Perhaps that is why my heart is racing. I don't like bad omens, you know? Dusker! I'd hope for a swift return to my unit, but now that we've come so far together, I must admit I've grown fond of the people in this army. Oh, look, everybody's really like, we have a little army family here. I used to feel such animosity towards Fargus, but now I actually feel like I want him to win. I can't believe it. Good. Good, good, good. We're all coming together. Dun, dun, right now. My blood's boiling. Alright, this is it. We're finally storming into Garrick Mach and my blood's boiling. I gotta say it though. If we're gonna attack them right away, yes. There's no need to sweat our backside sneaking through Eliel. We need to kick down the doors and start knocking Imperial skulls. I like him. Yeah, no thank you. Alright, who's over here? Raph!
Oh, hi.
We're gonna take back the monastery next, aren't we? It's been ages. I miss the Officers Academy. I was never good at book learning, but it was fun hanging out with everyone from our classes. What do you remember the most? The dining hall, baby. Probably the dining hall. I hadn't experienced sharing a meal with friends in such a peaceful time before. The food was great, too. That one dining hall lady was always so nice to us. Wonder what's going on at the monastery right now. Is anyone from the old days still there? That's a really good question, actually. Not for nothing. Dorothea is over here praying.
That's not good.
There haven't been any sightings of Ferdy or Hubie in months. Oh, I'm glad you were mentioning them, because this game sure didn't. I hope they're merely stripped of their station, not something worse. I know that they're our enemy, but I wonder if we'll see them at Garrick Mach. Well, I hope I don't see their dead bodies at Garrick Mach. That would suck. I laugh, but you know, it's possible. We must remain vigilant. Garrick Mach lies before us, the final piece of our strategy. The enemy could be lurking anywhere though, so we need to keep our wits about us. ALL's harsh environment and unusual terrain make it unsuitable for large armies, but is perfect for guerrilla tactics rather. The enemy is not the only one who will be taking advantage of that. Yeah, you're dang right. You.
Hey.
You look puzzled. Is something wrong? Is there something on my face? Can you see the voice in my head?
No.
I just feel strange. Everyone's been much more welcoming than I thought they'd be. No one's all that terrified of me. Okay, well, good for you. I was never scared of you. Well, I mean, like, not after the first route that we played, you know. After that, I was like, fine. What must we do to attain victory over such a fierce opponent? I speak of your next goal. I wish to be of much use to you as I can, seeing as we're partners in destiny. Strength alone will be insufficient, rather. We must be clever as well. Here, here. Sylvain.
Hey.
Not a lot of stars yet.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean to talk to him from the back. His Majesty and Felix have really risen to the occasion. 10 years ago, they were squabbling over who broke whose sword. Now look at them. One's a knight, one's a king and the other's a duke. They're fighting at each other's side, issuing orders to other lords. I won't lie, it's getting hard to believe. Maybe it's time I start to get my act together too. I think you've pretty much gotten your act together, my guy. Like, for real, I think you are night and day different from what you were at the start of Three Houses.
Please, listen.
While we were fighting in the west, we've been shuttling between the east and western fronts providing support. The Eastern Front had their share of struggles as well. The Alliance's meager forces were up against the Ministry of Military Affairs army after all. Though the enemy was superior in number and more experienced, the Alliance was able to stave off the onslaught through a deft deployment strategies. Okay. So what he's saying is nope. Is that thunder? Is this a storm night? 8% chance of rain. Well, I mean, you know, summer rains, you can never predict them. I was gonna say it's supposed to storm tomorrow, but not tonight. Anywho. Who knows? It did feel like summer yesterday, so who knows? Oh, Dedu, you're in here. That's interesting. The String army would have invaded us by now if we didn't have the Margrave to keep watch. After one particularly fierce conflict long ago, it was agreed that String and its people would be subject to Fargus's will. However, they still attack in hopes of claiming our fertile lands. On the other hand, Duskur and Fargus have a tumultuous relationship decades ago, and yet you can count the number of conflicts between them on one hand. That could be due to Duskur's lands being more fertile than the ones in Fargus, which is interesting. I guess we have the flowers, and this is something I was thinking about a while ago, or not a while ago, but like actually earlier today. How much more meaning I feel like the flowers in Duskur have to me now that I've played Three Hopes. Like they meant to lie to me in in Three Houses because I've been like, oh yeah, you know, the flowers in Dusker, love to see it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But I think that's something that I do really like this game for. It does go much more into depth about the tragedy in Dusker. That is something that I think this game does exceptionally well. And I would play this game just for that, to be honest. Everything else is just like, you know, extra. I wanted to know, so I'm glad we got a lot more information and a lot more like kind of distinct feelings about the characters and their, like, we knew how Ingrid felt, we knew how Dedu felt, but like it strengthened and like cleaned up a lot of that too. If this plan works, and that's, I think the plot in this game is okay. But I think the paralogs and the kind of the added like nuances to the Three Houses like lore, I suppose, very nice. If this plan works, we retake Garrick Maka. Then the war will be over, rather. As long as the Empire isn't run by fools, that is. I expressed doubt. I think so. We might have driven the Empire back, but who knows how long the Alliance will play nice. Ah, the Alliance. That possibility hadn't crossed my mind. You're sharper than you look. And you know, I'm smart. I'm sharp. I feel like I should give Shamir the Merc Whistle just, you know, just to clean up loose ends from Three Houses, because I think, no. I think Shamir is the person that I, for the ring, I think she's the person I most regretted not giving one of those rings to. And I think it's one of those things where I was like, if I could do it all again, it would be Shamir. I think that is truth. It's truly extraordinary. Since joining the Kingdom Army, I've been to a myriad of places and seen all variety of landscapes, but Aelel is truly extraordinary. I don't think there's anywhere else like it in all of Fodlan. Have you heard the story of how it came to be? That is all the work of the goddess? It's just a folklore, but just how terrifying would it be if it were true? Aww. If the goddess saw our current state of affairs and got angry, then we could all be in grave danger. Well, she's kind of seen it, and she's not happy about it. Hello. Never in a million years did I think Gerald's mercenaries would become our allies, rather. When you said you wanted them on our side, I thought you might have taken a hard hit on the head or something. But you actually pulled it off. You really can do anything. Well, you know, it's the purple hair. Marianne's in here. Well, I guess she's right there. I was trying to see if there's anybody else around, but they're like back there. I was recently reunited with Hilda after a terribly long time apart. She had been very worried about me. She's always spoken so kindly to me, even at the Officers Academy. I had thought it'd be best to keep each other at arm's length and never even so much as a thank you, said to them, rather. But when we were separated, I found myself missing Hilda dearly. Cute. I'm here for that. I guess what I'm saying is, it's nice to have a friend. She makes me feel stronger and more courageous. Oh, look at you two. My little cotton candy couple. Yuri, what's up? It's only a matter of time before the enemy gets wind of what we're after. In fact, they might have already.
What do you think?
It would be wise to consider the possibility of a massive battle in the Valley of Torment. Yeah, probably so. You're right, we should be catching the enemy off guard, but they might have enough time to deploy a small elite force. That probably depends on Count Hevering, since he's defending the West, and how quickly the Empire will react. The Emperor will react. The sooner she does, the more likely they'll send a larger army. That said, if she's not a puppet of some sort. That being said, we're also deploying a small raiding party of our most elite in anticipation of that. Not to mention, we'll be doing battle in ALL, where large numbers aren't particularly at an advantage, so I don't think it'll be impossible to win. Fair enough. Are you talking to Gustav? Oh! Yeah, Gustav is one of the ones that I thought was gonna, like, perish, but, like, it felt like it should have been Rodrigue since he was here with us, but it's so weird that we had a recruitable unit this time who could be potentially taken away from us due to death. They got me on that. Oh my, we may finally be able to return to Garrick Maka. The monastery serves as a symbol of the Holy Church of Saros. In the name of the goddess, we must stop and nothing to reclaim it. Furthermore, if we do return, we shall no longer have to burn the kingdom cell. Where are you from? Oh, you're actually from the Garrick Mach. That makes sense. I am my kingdom. It's been so long, Father. How have you been faring in the Alliance? Just fine in that time. Relieved to see no harm has come to you. Yes, the others did a good job looking out for me. Are you going to be joining the fight in Garrick Mach? I would like to, but I've been charged with managing our reserve troops. Once I've finished here, I am to return to the capital to gather Duke Ifan and Margrave Gautier. You're working yourself to the bone as usual. Not that I want you fighting on the front lines, but isn't running around doing all those errands exhausting? Indeed it is, but you must forgive me. These duties bear great importance as well. Good. Nobody's over there. We still haven't talked to Happy or Mercy. She's probably just gonna be like, Death Knight, Death Knight, Death Knight. Oh. Where we are now isn't unbearable, but I'm sure it will get harder once we enter the valley. Many people from Fargus don't do well in the heat, so I can't help but be concerned for them. Let's find a way to stay cool. There's gotta be a way to stay cool, even in the valley. Maybe we can ask someone who knows ice magic. Yes, that might work. We can consult with the scholars. We won't be in any condition to fight if we're all exhausted when we reach the monastery. She's okay, she didn't mention the Death Knight at all. Interesting. Hey, I'm Jets. Nice to meet you. The #1 breadwinner in the Gerald's Mercenaries. Hey, do I have a brother? Yeah, I was gonna say Jet sounds very familiar. I don't know. I've been alone my whole life. Why are you looking like you've seen a ghost? Was it something I said? Alright, you guys are gonna have to remind me. Jets? I don't remember. Claude, huh? The previous leader of the Alliance looks as gentle as a kitten, well, was tough as nails, old man who kept his cards close to his chest. What do you think of the new guy, Claude? I've been doing some digging on him. He's a schemer.
Let's see.
Not sure, I've only talked with him a little, but he sure came off at a bit conniving. I don't know. Guess that means he can use his head, which is good for a leader. Unless he's the kind of guy who'd jerk you around, rather. That'd be a problem. Oh, Alois and Gerald. I guess they both should be here.
That's concerning.
Feels strange fraternizing with our old arch enemies, but bridging the gap is all a part of the fun. I suppose you didn't get the pun. You see, it's a play at arch and bridging the gap. Haha. What do you think? I've been really sharpening my joke skills these past 2 years. No, thank you. Gerald, how do you put up with him? I had our formation to justice so I could avoid the knights, well, Lady Rhea specifically. But I didn't expect that she'd come to camp, this camp herself, rather. I doubt the Kingdom Army expected it either. I don't mind if you talk to Lady Rhea, but just keep us out of it. And especially don't mention Nightwing. The two of them have a bit of a complicated history. Well, I don't think she knows about the complicated history of Nightwing. Happy because she's in this tower. Garrick Mach smack dab in the middle of Folan, right? I know it's got historical significance, but is it really worth sacrificing so many lives over? It's hidden secrets. It's a huge building, probably with some crazy catacombs underneath. Who knows what kind of secrets might be hidden down there? You think so too, huh? There's definitely some suspicious passages underneath the monastery. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know about it. Hey! Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Now that we've got the Alliance and Church on our side, I'm starting to think that we can win this thing. We have a real humdinger of a battle coming, so I'll be cheering you on from here. Okay, so I'm going to need to fix up Gerald and Nightwing, actually.
Hey!
They say that long ago this area wasn't a valley, but a lush, vast forest. But when the goddess saw how thoroughly corrupted the humans had become, she flew into a rage. She unleashed divine judgment from the heavens, reducing the entire valley region to ash. So thank you. Wait, to you, Ash? I take it back. Because Ignat's like mentioned it, but this is like the whole story. Do you think the flames are still burning under the grounds all this time? Yes. And the last person we need to talk to.
Got a minute?
Are you sure Her Grace the Archbishop should be commanding the front lines? It would get real hairy out there. Can she even fight? Though I did hear she took command during battle when the monastery... I did not mean to zoom in like that. There's like a pole here that like pushes me forward. Yeah, like you see the wooden pole that's here. It literally pushes the camera right here. I wanted like this angle here, but no. Though I did hear she took command when the monastery... Yep. At any rate, we can't let anything happen to her. Gotta stay sharp out there. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and talk to Cyril. I know I was goofing around saying nope. My stance on him is softened. I still hate him.
Hey.
A lot of people in the church are wound up about that power of yours. Some of them even suspect you're in league with Tomas, but I don't think that's true. We can trust you, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I'm honestly not
know.
sure myself. I don't know. I don't know that right now. I just want us to win this thing. Gotcha. You know, I was told to keep you away from Lady Rhea, but she seems to trust you, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. You see, I feel like this cereal is much better than the cereal that we had in Three Houses. Maybe it's because I have to see him less. Here, we have some supports to view. Is there something that I wanted to do? Yes, I want to come over here, because,
Training can be the difference between victory and
we did
defeat.
get 2 new units in Nightwing who can, not become a dancer yet? Oh, I guess she was always Silverheart. Do we never get her to Enlighten one? Did I never... That's crazy. I've barely used Nightwing. That's kind of nuts. I think that's true, though, actually. Yes. No. Wow. I could have sworn that I had gotten you here. But I guess not. You only have to master this one class, so that's fine, but... Huh. Gerald, I was gonna say, you are nowhere near, where you need to be for this. In fact, I gotta train you like that. In terms of our dancer progress, Ayla clearly is. You can be. I think you are. Yeah, you have it. Dedu, I think, is a little bit away. No, he is a dancer now. Nice. Felix is a dancer. We should have gotten you to dancer. Yes. Definitely dancer. You, I think, are close. No, you're a dancer. I think we got that like 2 or so times ago. You've been missing for a while, so I don't even think you're like all that close. Yeah, we still gotta work around you to thief to here. So you're gonna take some time. Sure. We'll get Lynn there. Yeah. Bernie is a dancer. Dorothea definitely is. Petra definitely is. Lawrence, I haven't been training so much so yet. He's not on the board right now, but I know he's very close, so I took him off. You are right around the corner. We gotta get you some more experience. Ignaz, I don't know how close you are. I guess you're kind of close too. You're at Assassin, at least there. You're a dancer. I think you're around the corner? Aren't you a swordmaster or assassin? Yeah, so you're right around the corner. You're hanging out with Dedu, actually. Constance's a dancer, you're a dancer. You are a dancer, I know you're a dancer. Dancer. Majority of people. Admittedly, actually the majority of people. So much so that, like, once we're out of here with people who need supports, which we're getting close. Like, I should just switch these 2 out. Let me do that now, so, like, I remember. Dancer. Rodrigue is not, but Rodrigue's hanging with me, right? Or did I switch him out? No, he's hanging with you, which is fine. I'm trying to, like, peek at the people who are not dancers and get them on the board. Like, we will need you, and I guess we'll need you. But we want you to be here. This is just for when we finish the chapter. You 2 are dancers, but you guys have supports to get. You 2 could switch out. Maybe we should put Lawrence back in. As Swordmaster, yeah. And we can put, I think, Ignatz in? No, you are with somebody right now, which is fine. You're working on it. You are working on it. I think we're very close. Because I would like to just, you know, wrap up and say, yep, everybody can be a dancer. Yeah. I actually think we have everybody, except for you, where you need to be. Good. Very good. Okay, what I wanted to do actually is level up you 2, because you guys are actually under level now. But I don't have that many funds, so let's do this to 53, and let's go ahead and get Gerald to 53 as well. And then we will be poor.
Even an old man like me is
Yeah. It's just because, like, in between levels, we didn't have any things to do, so we didn't
Can't
have
wait to see how you do.
funds, which sucks, but it is what it is. In terms of our supports, we shouldn't have that many, but we got some. We have more than I thought. We have some A supports, like, not you, but you and Shamir. Let's just go and start with them. Why not? Let me get the good noodle board out. I mean, it is out. I just need to get
Never
the right
thought
pen.
we'd get the chance to fight side by side again.
Do I have a blue on the ready? Because we haven't done blue in a long time. What's back there? There's like a highlighter yellow. I don't think we've used that one yet. We've used gold, but not highlighter yellow. Here, let's try that.
It was a total surprise, to be honest. But I'm actually pretty happy with how things shook out.
Oh, are you?
I know. You're still as cold as ice, you know that? Would it kill you to say you're happy to see me or something?
I don't want to lie.
Sorry to
Imagine.
disappoint. Nah, I actually kind of missed it. Besides, that's just how you are.
It is, and I love her for it.
So, what have you been up to since you left the Knights?
I spent some time in Leicester as a mercenary. Not many people know me there. But you already knew that. You sent for me, didn't you?
True.
You mean back at the battle at Arian Road, right? Actually, the Knights were just throwing my name around to recruit all the mercenaries they could. I had no idea you'd be one of them.
Huh. So it really was just a coincidence. What about you? Still serving as Rhea's sword?
Of course she is.
Lady Rhea. I'll let that
Ooh.
slide since you're not a Knight of Saros anymore.
No, Rhea.
But to answer your question, yes. No matter who I'm swinging it at, my sword will always belong to her.
What if you're swinging it at her?
Honestly, I was surprised to hear you'd slipped away after repaying your debt to Lady Rhea. You didn't even say goodbye. I was furious.
I guess sneaking out was the right call then.
I was running around, shouting that I'd drag you back to Garreg Mach and kill you myself.
It's crazy.
But then Lady Rhea took me to task. She said it wasn't fair for me to impose the church's values on someone who wasn't from Fodlan.
That's fair.
Sounds like I owe her another one.
Oh.
For what? I wasn't really going to kill you.
I'll take your word for it. You know, I fought alongside a lot of people since I left.
And?
But you're still the only one I trust to have my back.
Oh. Oh. Go ahead.
So what you're really saying is that you missed me and wish you never left?
You basically said the same yourself, didn't you?
Oh.
But yes, I did miss you. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
All right. Go ahead.
Once, I'm glad I was wrong.
Oh. All right. Well, all right. You know what? Shamir, you don't usually, oh my gosh, that's a bright yellow. Goodness gracious. It's like they stuck highlighter in here. Whatever. Shamir, you don't usually talk like that, so I'm gonna give you one. Catherine's already got one, so we'll give her a second one. That's so bright.
Would you look at that? You have changed. And I feel the same. Really.
And I feel the same. Is this a confession of
I
love?
couldn't ask for a better partner than you.
Oh, it's a confession of love.
But if you disappear on me again, so help me, I really will hunt you down.
Then the next time I go somewhere, I'll just have to drag you with me.
Cute. Cute. I mean, you could not have those two have a support. Constance, you have Annette. Take it away.
Are you free at the moment, Annette? I was wondering if you might help me with something.
I hope it's baking.
I sure am. What's up? Well, I wish to conduct an experiment outside today, though
Oh.
naturally I'm a touch hesitant about it.
Fair enough.
Because your mood changes outside, right?
Exactly. And though I'm deeply reluctant to experience that, one cannot make an omelet without throwing a few eggs against the wall.
Well, I think you're a genius regardless, so I'm happy to help.
Throwing a few. No,
No
okay.
time like the present, right? Let's do this.
At least Annette knows.
Please stop pulling me along. I haven't even told you what the experiment is yet.
Alright, it's time for
Oh,
depressed
dear.
Constance.
Oh dear. Are you certain you want to do this, Annette? I sincerely doubt any magic built upon my crude ideas could ever work.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's get started.
And then Annette died.
Well, if you insist, I suppose we must begin this foolish experiment.
Hey, I forgot to ask. What is the experiment anyway?
Oh, just a completely useless spell meant to gather cats from the surrounding area.
Oh gosh, cute! What are you waiting for? Let's get started.
Lamau.
The spell seemed to go off all right, but nothing happened.
I knew it. I'm an utter failure. My research papers should be gathered up and used to wipe mud from the hooves of swine.
Wow.
Perhaps this is fate's way of telling me magic is beyond my comprehension, and
Well, that's not
I was
true.
a fool to ever try.
Look, moping about it won't help anything. So let's both take a deep breath and figure out what went wrong. Okay, I've got an idea. If we take the flower catalyst and use wind magic to spread the fragrance...
Oh look, it attracts insects. Quick, grab that cockroach before it scurries away. It's clearly a finer sorceress than I.
Constance.
Ew, gross! But yeah, that didn't work at all. Maybe if we use this mineral instead?
Bird.
Goodness, the reflective light has attracted the attention of birds.
And they're really mad for some reason. Run, Constance, run!
Attacked by birds. I'm glad we're seeing some of her magical mishaps.
Whew. I
think we saw them with
intended that
Claude.
to be a brief exercise, but it proved to be quite the ordeal.
Sorry that all my tinkering just made things worse. But hey, I did notice one thing.
What?
When those insects and birds showed up, there sure were a lot of them.
True. Each attempt did seem to attract a single type of creature in unnaturally vast numbers. Does that indicate that the spell can indeed effectively summon a swarm of one specific species?
Sounds like it.
It would certainly explain why the flower attracted so many bugs. Ugh. And why the light of the mineral called down such a huge flock of birds.
Why, this is a magnificent discovery. I feel we're on the cusp of breaking new ground.
Very nice.
Maybe it didn't go as planned, but I guess this turned out to be a pretty big success, huh?
Hey, a lot of scientific discovery is accidental.
There's no time to waste, Annette. We must investigate the cause of this phenomenon at once.
Yeah. I bet you'll create something revolutionary.
You know, sometimes Annette just gives off happy to be here vibes. Yuri, I think you just have Dimitri. I'd like to save. I'm gonna save that for a little bit for when we get to Dimitri. Raphael, I want to save that one too. Ignatz, I think you have Sylvain. We can view that one now because he has two back to back, a C and a B.
Ignatz, I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hello, Sylvain. Do you need something?
Yeah, I actually... Oh, were you painting? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. What can I do for you?
Actually, I was hoping you could take a look at this painting I brought back last time I was home.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
This style is rarely seen in Fargus. It might be the work of an Imperial painter.
Who was that?
Agreed. I don't think I've seen this style of brushwork used much in the kingdom. My father's first wife was an Imperial noble, so maybe it was hers?
I never knew that. Still, it's quite stunning.
Yeah.
I know, right? That lady's really something.
Look, Sylvain, I was with you on this.
I didn't mean the woman herself. Though, of course, she's lovely too. The features of her face suggest such kindness. She actually resembles Lady Rhea in a way.
The thing is, I have no idea who she is or if she even exists in real life.
Right.
Is that why you came to me? To see if I could uncover her identity?
Pretty much.
Oh.
I really love this thing, so it's been bugging me for years. I thought maybe you could finally scratch the itch for me.
Can you find this beautiful woman for me?
I mean, everybody knows you're the go-to guy for anything related to art.
Yeah, but this is more of a mystery kind of thing, not just
I'll
an
do
art.
what I can, but please try not to get your hopes up. There's still a great deal I don't know. Though I must admit, my curiosity has been piqued as well.
Oh, really? Thanks. I wouldn't have the first clue about how to go about this on my own. I mean, I'd at least have something to go on if it was a religious painting. But us kingdom folk pretty much only care about fighting, you know?
Fair enough.
And our art books are, well, let's just say they're lacking and leave it at that.
They're non-existent.
Yes, I'm well aware. Sadly, while religious art has continued to thrive and grow, the same can't be said for its secular counterparts. I do get the impression that this portrait may actually be related to the Church of Saros, though.
You think? I don't know. I haven't noticed any of the usual elements of a Saros composition.
As I'm sure you know, paintings of legendary and sacred figures all share a certain pattern, which is to say they're frequently depicted with their associated symbols.
Yeah, like Saint Saros with swords and Saint Cephaline with fish. But I don't see anything even close to that here.
Look at the birds. Don't they seem strangely prominent to you?
Birds, okay.
I guess, now that you mention it. Okay, so who was associated with birds? Saint Macule, maybe? No, Saint Macule was a guy. This is nothing like how he's usually depicted either.
I didn't expect you to be so knowledgeable, Sylvain.
Of course.
No offense. To be honest, I always thought the two of us lived in entirely different worlds.
Honestly, that shouldn't be, especially since they spent so much time apart in between, the war. Ever since the Officers Academy ended.
Come on. You should know me better than that. I'm the biggest art connoisseur in all of Fargus. Though, I admit, at first I only studied it to impress the ladies.
Alright, that sounds about right. That sounds more correct.
Sorry. I guess we still live in different worlds after all.
Dang. Hey, he studied it though. He has some intel, some deets. Let's finish this off. I want to see if they find this person. Who do you think it
Ignatz.
is?
How goes the research?
Hey, Ignatz.
I've actually learned a fair number of things about your painting. Based on the canvas and pigments, I've managed to narrow down the era when it was made. I believe it to be from roughly 200 years ago.
Okay.
Around the time the Officers Academy was founded at the monastery.
Interesting.
Wow, I'm impressed you can nail it down that specifically. I knew you'd come through for me.
Well, the vivid blue pigment of her clothes is very distinctive. It's a rare kind of Almiran paint made from crushed
Almira?
gemstones.
Ooh.
And it only came to Fodlan 2 centuries ago, after Almira invaded.
Which means the painting can't be any older than that, yeah?
Okay.
Exactly. Oh, and the material used for the canvas is... Well, if I went into every detail, we'd be here all day. Well, what about you, Sylvain? Did you learn anything? I heard you were trying to track down some books in the capital.
Yeah, I read up on the saints. Turns out birds are definitely one of Saint Macule's things. But I also found a weird story about an archbishop from 2 centuries ago.
Oh, 2 centuries ago.
I'm guessing her reign got cut short due to illness because I didn't recognize the name at all. Anyway, on the day she died, white birds apparently flocked to the monastery and started mourning.
Huh.
If that took place 2 centuries ago, she might be the person in this painting.
Right.
Yeah, it all seems too connected to be a coincidence.
You should ask that to someone.
Still, her clothes seem rather plain for an archbishop of the time.
Yeah, I wonder why. They were usually into fancy robes and big hats and all that.
Maybe it's more of a symbolic representation than an actual portrait. It could be designed to show how she was humble and supportive of the poor and downtrodden. Or perhaps she just wanted to be represented without all the trappings of her office.
Oh.
Of course, I'm just guessing here. I have no actual proof of anything.
Hey, I'm spitballing too. I mean, I don't even know for sure that she was an archbishop. Still, is it just me or does she look a lot like Lady Rhea?
Huh.
Well, yes, I suppose she does. But that has to be a coincidence, right?
I suppose it is probably just Lady Rhea.
The position of Archbishop isn't hereditary, and I doubt they could be related in any way.
Because when we see Lady Rhea, she has this green hair now, but like she's been like more akin to a blonde in her past.
Yeah, you're right. Probably just the overall ambiance that makes them seem similar. Anyway, who knew I'd find something like this hiding in my house? Pretty crazy, huh?
Yep.
I'm really glad I showed you. Not knowing would have probably bugged me for the rest of my life otherwise.
No, thank you. I'm truly glad to have come across this piece. Both because I got to know a stunning work of art and because I learned more about you in the process.
Alright. Oh man, Ignatz, are you not on this board? He sure isn't. Ignatz is gonna get his first star. And Sylvain, I'm sure you're about to earn one.
You're much easier to talk to. Than
1
I
star for
imagined.
uncovering a mystery. We'll give him
More
1.
interesting as well.
Glad we could clear up that little misunderstanding, because I'm all about making new friends.
I feel just the same.
Nice. Very good, very nice. And that's all for those 2. Rodrigue, I think, has 2 to view. He has 4 to view. It's going to be a very Rodrigue day. In fact, I believe you just have Rodrigue. You have Rodrigue and Yuri, actually. But you should just have Rodrigue as well. Did we miss this one? Because we had them at A for quite some time. Like for the longest, who knows? Unless we needed some other support to open up this one and we had not gotten it. Or maybe, it doesn't say we've missed the opportunity to deepen it, so maybe it unlocks based on one of these. So you know what, let's go here first. I wouldn't be surprised if it was related to this one or to like Felix's.
You went to Fraldarius territory?
Fraldarius?
Yes, I had a bit of business to take care of there. I forgot how long it had been.
What was it like to return?
It was always like a second home to me in a way. So being there brought memories flooding back. I found myself taking little detours everywhere, even though I knew I did not have time for such trifles.
And what impression did it give in its current state?
The region itself is quiet and peaceful, but lack of food has left the surrounding towns and villages in a precarious situation. It reminds me of when the people of Galatia territory fought over provisions during famine. If things keep on as they are, there could easily be an uprising.
Perhaps we should ask the refugees to cultivate the land. Ah, but that isn't my decision to make. Thank you, Ingrid. I will let Felix know your thoughts on the matter.
I would appreciate that. Oh, and it's not as if everything has changed for the worse. There were new shops around, and all of the roads were well maintained.
Okay.
It's surprising to see how much has changed over the years.
That's right. You used to visit multiple times a year, when Glenn was still alive.
I did. Yes.
Oh.
Though I might never have visited again if I had not been presented with this opportunity. I am glad I decided to take it. Once this war is over, would you mind if I came to visit Fraldarius land as I once did?
He would like nothing more.
Not in the slightest. You can visit any time you like. I'm sure that Felix and the rest of my family would welcome you with open arms.
Correct.
We certainly owe you that much, considering all you've put up with from my sons.
Lamau.
Not at all. If anything, they put up with me.
I feel like it's mutually put up with for the both of
My
you,
brothers
for the
are
three of
both
you or
so
whatever.
much older than me, so Glenn and Felix were among my few friends growing up.
Oh.
Thinking back on it, I feel like I was always ordering Glenn around.
Well, if the time you two spent together helped you in even the smallest way, I am satisfied.
Oh.
And I know Glenn would be overjoyed.
Those days are irreplaceable to me. They will live in my heart forever.
Spoken like a true daughter of Count Galatia.
Oh.
You've grown strong, Ingrid.
Thank you for saying so. Still, I want to keep moving forward as best I can.
Yet it's good to acknowledge one's limits. People are allowed to show weakness, you know.
Yo, this pin is crazy.
Oh, look at me, talking your ear off while you're still covered with dust from the road. My apologies.
No, I am grateful for the concern.
There's no need for thanks. After all, you're like a daughter to me.
Oh. Oh. Alright, Rodrigue, I'm gonna get you one for that. I'm gonna give Ingrid one too. Rodrigue, where are you on this list? Roddy Piper. There he is. Alright, I gave him just a bunch of random ones. I had forgotten. Oh, we might have to look at ours and Rodriguez last because man, snowball fight, baby. I think we might have only bangers left. Felix, you talk to Rodriguez first. Talk to your dad. Talk to your father.
Sit down, Felix.
All right, well here this music
Can we make
again.
this quick? I'm busy.
For once, would you please just... No, not today. The truth is, I think it's time we sat down and talked. Neither of us know which day could be our last. So we should both ensure there's no lingering regret when the time comes.
Well, yeah, because that day could have been the last round.
Well, this is off to a grim start. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I wanted to apologize for what I said about Glenn. It was ill put, and I'm sorry. I should never have said such a thing in your presence.
If you're going to explain yourself, I suppose I can make the time to hear you out.
Thank you. Then I will not mince words. I too was mortified by Glenn's death. Yet he perished a hero. He chose that life for himself, and he chose that death. He fought to protect the future of Fargus and his friend, until his dying breath.
I think this pairs very well with Ash and Dimitri's supports
As his father,
from this
I
game.
felt I had to acknowledge that choice.
And how are you so sure it was his choice? Neither of us really knows what he was thinking. The boar might have an inkling, but all he goes on about is how he caused Glenn's death.
You're right. I don't know for certain. But I know what I would have done had I been there. And you, Felix? What would your choice have been?
The same.
Would you have abandoned His Majesty to save yourself? Or would you have chosen to fight until death claimed you? I myself would have safeguarded His Majesty at all costs. I know that it wasn't in Glenn's nature to flee either.
It's always about courage or cowardice with you. I wouldn't have chosen anything.
Ooh.
When your life's on the line, you don't have time to think about that stuff. Only act. I would have fought with my own will, in whatever way I thought best. And I would have made sure we both survived.
Ooh. Ooh.
You always want to have it both ways. Still, I take pride in that determination of yours.
Sometimes you can't have it both
Had I
ways.
been there, I doubt I could have summoned the resolve to strive for such a victory. More
Oh.
likely, I would have been satisfied merely to die in the defense of my liege.
I can understand that way of thinking. In fact, I always have. But I still couldn't stomach Glenn's death being glorified.
And I'm sorry for that, Felix. Truly.
It's all right. And I'm glad we talked.
Good.
Also, you said we shouldn't leave regrets behind, so
Say you love him.
I'm sorry too. For hitting you back then, I mean. I'm sorry, Father.
You know, I'd almost forgotten about that. It hurt, too. More than any blow I've received in battle.
Yep. Man.
Oh, shut up. I said I was sorry. Now, if we're done here, I'm leaving.
I love Felix so much. Alright, I'm gonna give them both one for that. That took on my heart, I'll tell you what. Rodrigue. Felix. Felix, I love Felix because, like, you can really tell how much he cares. Even though he does, like, the worst attempt to hide it of all time. I think we just have Dimitri, Rodrigue. They're B support, so let's go and knock that out. And then we have a couple fun ones.
Ah, Your Majesty. Tending to your weapon, I see. My apologies for interrupting you.
This is very much the Rodrigue catch-up episode. Just because we've missed him for like 2 or 3 chapters.
It's all right. I just finished. Is there something
We're
you
as
need?
busy doing something else.
Yes, in fact. I received this from Matthias when I was in Gautier territory the other day.
What you get?
From the Margrave.
Oh.
But this sword is...
He said he'd borrowed it from Lambert years ago, and had long since forgotten about it.
Huh.
What sort of laggard keeps a loan so long he has to return it to the lender's son? 30 years.
30 years.
That would have been around the time you all attended the Officers' Academy together, correct? Would you mind telling me the story of this sword?
It started when our class was given a mission to eradicate a bandit encampment.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Foolish as I was at the time, I dashed in ahead of the others, leaving me and my entire unit stranded behind enemy lines. Apparently, your father and Matthias started arguing about whether or not it was worth coming to save me.
Wow.
Broke out into a full-on fist fight before long.
That's a surprise. I wouldn't have expected that of my father, much less the Margrave.
Well, they were both pretty feisty in their day. Neither of them wanted to back down, I'm sure. On one hand, you had Matthias, insisting they wait for aid from the church. Supplies were running low, so charging in could have gotten everyone killed. On the other, Lambert was so determined to come to our rescue, he'd have gone all by himself if he had to. No idea whose plan won in the end, sadly. All I know is they fought their way through the enemy lines together. And lucky for me, they found us before the bandits did.
Yeah, it sounds like low-key. It was more so Rodrigue that almost had the not the Felix, the Dimitri mindset.
So, my father tended to charge in recklessly as well.
Yeah.
Or perhaps he was just naive in his youth.
Story goes, Matthias's lance broke while they were fighting their way toward us. So Lambert lent him this sword. As he was giving it to me, he couldn't help but laugh about how it slipped his mind for all these years.
Considering what I know of the Margrave, I have my doubts that he actually forgot it at all.
Lamau.
You're probably right. This is just my opinion, but I don't think he ever really managed to accept Lambert's death until you ascended the throne.
Huh.
Perhaps. In any case, please tell him I've received it.
And thank him.
And
yes,
thank you for relaying that story to me. It seems even in his youth, my father was willing to do whatever it took to see those close to him safe. Yet here I've gone and started a war, knowing full well it will hurt those I care about most. He'd likely call me a fool if he were here today.
No, this war was out of necessity.
I'm not so sure about that. Yes, he did treasure his friends, but I don't think he would have been too keen on abandoning the church either, considering all they've done to protect the people of Fargus.
Rodrigue, you knew my father well. Could I ask you to do something for me? If I ever attempt anything that would bring shame to his name, please.
Say no more. I'll stop you, even if I have to lay down my life to do it.
Hey.
I already promised him the same
Rodrigue,
thing.
I need you to stop saying, hey, I'll lay down my life.
You have my deepest thanks.
But I think that was kind of neat. I feel like, I don't know if Dimitri gets one for that, but I think Rodrigue does. Rodrigue's slowly racking them up. Alright, so now we just have Felix. Dimitri, who else do you have? Oh, Yuri, that's right. So we have Dimitri, Yuri, Felix. Okay, yeah, we got 3 bangers. Let's start with Dimitri Yuri. I think that's gonna be it might honestly end up being the best of the bangers, we'll see.
You seem to be staring at me, Yuri. What's wrong?
Just thinking how odd it is that you've grown so accustomed to a town like this.
Well, I like this place, and its people. There may be a few vagabonds in the darker alleys. That just shows how accepting everyone is. They all greet me with smiles, despite my being a complete stranger to them.
Oh, they'd change their tune pretty quickly if they knew you were the king. Anyway, have you enjoyed your little tour of this garbage heap? Did you get a good look at the town through my eyes or whatever it is you wanted?
Yes. And it's also got me thinking about how best to help those of more meager standing. Originally, I thought that establishing medical facilities or investing in the church were the best pathways to this cause. But after seeing the people here, I realized they are not indigents standing around with open hands awaiting salvation.
Right.
I'd love to unpack your definition of indigent, but yes, they certainly don't take things lying down.
Maybe it's idealistic, but I think regents should rule in a way that not just nobles, but everyone can see as reasonable. But to accomplish that, a ruler must take the opportunity to truly listen to the people. Of course, I can't go around visiting every burg and hamlet personally. I realize this.
Yuri, you're hired.
I still feel this is the key to true reform.
Well, good on you if you actually manage to accomplish that. But it isn't going to be easy. First, you have to give the poor a minimum level of education.
Right.
Of course, they're already fully capable of telling you when they're hungry or if taxes are too high. But they'll need education to understand the policies and laws established by their lords and hold any kind of thoughtful opinion on them.
Education, you say? Yes. That makes a great deal of sense.
Problem is, people aren't in the mood to learn anything when they don't know where their next meal is coming from or where they'll sleep that night.
Right. Improving quality of life is first and foremost. Education can be built upon that. And sadly, none of this will be cheap. And the current war is doing a fine job of draining our coffers. Which means I need to end it as soon as possible.
So the main problem comes down to money, huh? In that case, why not make use of us?
Us?
If you need funds, I can introduce you to a wealthy merchant or three.
Oh?
And if you need to get some dirty work done, I can lend you a few of my men.
I don't think he wants the dirty work.
All we need in exchange is for you to provide us a little bit of support.
I'll not permit you to work evil in my name. And besides which, tales of how you and your band have eaten lords out of house and home are legend.
Lamau.
You're a different matter entirely, Your Majesty. If we join forces, my dream is sure to be realized. I swear to never allow you to fall victim to any vile practices. You have my honest word on that.
And what is this dream of yours?
Not that I want you to do any vile practices.
I'll tell you about it in due time. But for now, Your Majesty, do you accept my proposal?
I'll think on it.
I will consider it. After spending time together, I've come to want to trust you.
I promise it'll be the best decision you ever make. But until then, I'll patiently await your reply.
Okay, very nice. It wasn't as crazy as I thought. It was just like, hey, true reform. Which makes sense. I think that's what we kind of need to hear. So Dimitri, I think we're just down to your final 3 supports, which is awesome. We haven't seen Leone at all on this route, which I think is interesting. Ayla, I think we might be down to your very last support. Yeah, no, you still have Catherine, but then it'll be your very last support. Wow. I mean, yeah, I guess it's about time. Felix, I think, just has Ingrid left and Raphael, which we're about to watch. And Rodrigue has us. Let's do this one first, because, you know, it might be a little snowball fight. This doesn't feel like a snowball fight.
Looking for something specific?
I am. It's a book called Keyhole's General Treatise on Mercenaries. I was hoping to brush up a bit.
You could just ask Seth if you wanted
Sounds
to.
familiar. Pretty sure I skimmed through it back at the academy. Are you gonna use it for the next campaign or something?
Well, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Rodrigue, is everything okay? You're not really the kind of guy to skirt around answers like that.
If I may, do you remember when we faced Gerald and his mercenaries in battle?
Do you remember the 21st night of... Yes, of course. Yeah, I remember.
How could I forget? Things got pretty intense out there.
Indeed they did. And that battle is the reason they opted to join our cause. One mistake is all it would have taken for us to suffer a crushing defeat. Thankfully, we managed to seize the initiative ourselves and emerge victorious. Had we not, our main camp would surely have fallen. I expect I too would have lost my life in the fray.
Yes.
Yeah, it felt like there was danger lurking around every corner. Almost like I was walking on thin ice. Never sure when it was gonna crack beneath me.
It frustrated me to no end, both as a warrior and a commander. To see such foresight, such clever strategies emerging from the other side.
The other side. Once you reach the other side.
Without the wisdom of our predecessors,
I had to hit it at least once.
I would never have been able to assess the situation. Hence why I again find myself here seeking knowledge.
You never failed to impress me, Rodrigue. All those years of experience, and you still have the drive to sit down and study tactics in your time off.
This is not about snowball fights.
I merely despise the idea of defeat, nothing more. I lack the cunning of the Margrave.
That being said, it is doing a very good job of showcasing Rodrigue's way of thought.
And unlike Lambert, I lack the overwhelming courage necessary to turn the tide of battle on my own. which is why I must learn as many strategies as I can. It's the only way I can prevail over those both wiser and braver than I.
You know, you've said before that you and Felix don't have a whole lot in common. But I'm not so sure that's true. Neither of you miss a single chance to improve yourselves.
That is true.
Guess the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. That goes for Dimitri, Sylvain, and yeah, even Felix. As for you, Rodrigue, I think all that hard-earned knowledge is exactly what makes you the incredible commander you are.
I'll spare you the humility and just accept the compliment. Thank you.
I bet you could even beat the Margrave or the former king if you took him on now.
I wouldn't be so sure. Both of them were far beyond my reach in their prime. And the Margrave aside, I could never hope to meet Lambert as equals. I'd struggle for an eternity without ever growing close to his might.
Yeah, if he's anything like Dimitri.
I guess you can't exactly catch up to someone when they're gone.
Perhaps not. But that's exactly why we must continue learning. To never stop reaching for those who seem beyond our grasp.
Gotcha. And I'm just gonna have to follow in your footsteps.
Oh.
I'll catch up to you before you know it, Rodrigue. Just don't go dying on me before I get the chance.
Haha.
Is that so? Then I suppose I'll have to work even harder to give you a proper challenge.
Oh, yeah. You were looking for Keyhole's treatise, right? Let me go ask if anyone knows where it is.
What do you have to say afterwards? Huh?
Oh. Will I really make it home next winter?
Oh, man. Oh, man. I think that would have hit harder if we hit that one before the thing. Alright, so now we just have what could be the most phenomenal scene on this route. Probably not, but it might be funny.
Hey,
they're out hunting?
Wanna go work out?
Oh, they're not hunting right now.
Quiet! I'll give away my position.
Oops. Sorry. Didn't realize you were hunting. I'll just back off and, Whoa. Look at that. I've never seen a boar that big. If we take it down, we'll eat like kings. Kings, I tell you!
Kings!
Hang on. You don't just rush into a fight against a beast like that. You need the proper equipment.
Ah, don't worry. Petra taught me a special technique. Now lead the way, meat buddy!
Alright, fine. Anyway, as I was saying, if we aren't adequately prepared, we'll be the ones who end up as someone's dinner. Boars are naturally cautious beasts, but this one also appears to be wounded. If it spots us, it'll charge and send us to an early grave.
Wait, have you fought one of these before?
Dozens of times.
Years ago, but yes. It managed to get away, though.
Wow! It must have been one heck of a beast if even you had trouble taking it down.
House Blathid and House Fraldarius used to go on hunting trips together. On one trip, a certain prince bagged so many animals it proved impossible to fit them all on the sled.
Lamau.
Meanwhile, I went off hunting on my own, encountered the boar, and barely escaped with my life.
Wait.
Huh.
Why would Dimitri want to kill you?
No.
Or do you mean like an actual boar?
I'm gonna give Raph one because that was a funny misunderstanding. The boar. Raphael, this one's for you. Felix, if you laugh at that, I'm gonna give you a point too. Raph, where are you? You're down here.
While this may not be the same boar, I will get no small amount of satisfaction if we manage to bring it down.
Hold on. Who are we talking about here?
Are we killing Dimitri?
Let's do this thing!
Whatever, let's get the king!
I'll share the spoils with you, but the kill is mine. Now stand back.
Wait, but if you take it on by yourself, won't you just lose again?
Wow.
What did you say?
Haven't you heard that 2 fists are better than 1? Or, I guess it'd be 4 fists are better than 2.
2 fists are better than 1?
Not confident even that will be enough. But fine. I suppose adding more fists to the mix never hurt anyone. Chersis had spotted us. Nothing for it now. Come on, Raphael.
Come at me, boar. I'll punch you so hard the chef won't even need to tenderize you.
What a good line from the meat buddy.
Don't attack it head on, fool! Circle around to the rear!
Nah, Petra taught him. Yeah!
I can't believe we took it down so quickly.
Told you this was a 4/5 job.
A 4-fist job.
I guess you did. Maybe there's something to this whole working with friends thing after all.
Friends?
Aw, you called me your friend. Took you long enough.
Hey, Felix, I'm gonna give you a point. I know that's gonna bite you in the butt.
Cram it. We need help carrying this back, so
I
let's
want
go
you
find
guys
some
to know,
extra hands.
if Felix calls him his meat buddy, I'm giving him 5 points immediately.
Felix, wait up!
Okay, great. I was like, I don't want to give him 5 points for it, but like, you know, if he says meat buddy, I'm gonna have to do it. Oh man, alright. Those are all of our supports this time. Didn't have too many. It's still a nice little chunk. Let's go to, I guess our paralogue then. Let's start knocking out the rest of this episode, the actual fighting. You. Yeah, no boy. Okay, well, don't worry, we're going right back. I was looking forward to the girls. Yes, I was very much looking forward to this one. I can't wait to do this one, though. I wasn't expecting this one. Because Gerald already had a paralogue, but I guess a couple people just have 2, so sure. Let's do a Night of Wonder. Constance is ready to test out a revolutionary new spell in the dead of night, as is her wont, but tonight, the intrepid young mage is in for more than she bargained for. Alright, well, let's see what we got.
You wanted to see me, Constance? Oh, and hey, Annette. Hey, Mercedes.
You, my friend, are late.
Oh my gosh.
After I specifically told you to hurry too.
Ayla hurries for no Constance.
For shame, I say.
I choose indignance.
Okay, let's all take a step back here. It's not like you were standing around for hours. Plus, you're the one who waited until the dead of night to ask for me. You've got to at least give me some time to get ready before you start grumbling, yeah?
Pitiful! If this is the limit of your preparations, we should best ready ourselves to be slaughtered in our tents during a surprise enemy raid!
Alright, well, she might have us there.
Not really the same thing, but okay.
Also, I agree with that. I'm not gonna be, like, getting myself ready. Fixing up my hair if there's an enemy raid. I'm getting out there with my sword.
Well, now that I'm here, can someone tell me what all this urgency is actually about?
I desire your assistance in testing a new bit of magic I've developed. I've been working tirelessly on it these past 2 years, and last night, I finally had a breakthrough. This is a magic to surpass all others, one with nearly unlimited power and range.
Okay.
'Tis a magic that will revolutionize the very world, and tonight marks its debut.
And since I'm not certain she's going to get around to this part, her magic requires a very rare gemstone.
Oh.
Thankfully, Constance got her hands
Oh.
on one yesterday, which is why she's ready to test it now.
I thought we were gonna have to go and get a
It was
gemstone.
originally just going to be the 3 of us, but then we figured having a little muscle around might not be the worst idea in the world. So naturally, we thought of you.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense. Sure, I'm in.
Wonderful. Well then, let's be off.
Where are we going? I was gonna say, where are we testing this out?
Materials are all ready.
Just
so
out in the
we
middle
can
of
start
nowhere?
the test anytime.
Yes, finally all is in order. Permit me to introduce that ruined castle.
Oops, to the
in
ultimate magic.
distance should make for an excellent target.
I don't know if that's a good
Are
idea.
you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, I just said that, Mercy. I don't know if that's a good idea. The schemes must go on.
Fire! Do it, Constance!
Yeah, fire! I want to see it go down.
Hey, slow down! There could be people living in there, so we can't just... Huh?
Help! Someone, help!
That
What?
voice came from the castle. You didn't cast your spell yet, right?
No, not yet. Which means that voice is...
Please, help! They captured everyone in the village!
Oh.
Shut up and move your feet. Ain't no one gonna hear you all the way out here anyway.
Well.
Bandits. And they're headed right for the castle.
Let loose that magic.
Let's use Constance's magic to take out the castle.
No.
Absolutely not. That's That's probably where they're keeping the poor people they captured.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take them all
We
out.
have to get closer and assess the situation before we start tossing ultimate magic around.
Just when my experiment was so close to fruition.
Ayla's just in the back like, I wanted to see some ultimate magic.
Still, I could never forgive myself if I abandoned people in need. Let us be off with all haste.
Okay. Alright, girls. We could just, I think we have 4 dancers right now. Sure, let's do it. We got 4 dancers. What I would like to do is, so you have Shmagic. You have some Shmagic, but you just have Psychic, which is fine. You have double Shmagic, which I mean is fine. And you have double Sword. I think you need some Shmagic. Ooh. I mean, maybe I want you to have that. Yeah, go ahead and do that one. Or bolting too. The highest tier of lightning magic, that might not be bad. I mean, you could have them both. Huh? Your magic is higher than your... Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. That being said, you probably want some... do you have any, like, good Shmagic? I feel like you should get Sword Dance just because. Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that. What do you have equipped as your magic? I know you have Astra, but like, what about Swords Dance? We'll see how that does. Astra, I think, is probably still better. Okay, we'll just fight. Well, hold on, actually. Let me see what other swords y'all have. Okay, well, everybody has something pretty decent, so I think we're good. Go ahead and fight. I'm not concerned. Really.
Let this den of felled kidnappers return to dust by the power of my magic.
By the power of my magic. Yes.
Just
Alright, go ahead and put the power of your magic right there.
Shall take it from here.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
I'll give it 1000%.
Ooh. Maybe you don't fight. Well, maybe I'll just control on that and you can fight that one. That's fine.
People are being held captive in here, and we have to rescue them.
You're right. We
The
can't
Dark
just
Knight.
abandon them no matter how scary it might be.
The time has come for my new spell to be unleashed.
Are you about to use the new spell for real?
I'm sure the people we're trying to rescue won't get caught up in it, right?
Here, I guess I could do this now.
This is it.
Especially since I'm still on the verge of breaking the shield. And it should break probably with one more attack. There we go. And now you've done the thing. Alright. You two... Ayla needs the least help, so let's just go ahead and switch to Constance or Mercy. Okay, did you see the 2-step she got when she does the dancing blade? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see the steps she got. Hold on. Also, that sword combination attack is honestly pretty dope. And yeah. Yo, she does a kick before that slice too? That's kind of crazy.
Please retreat.
Please retreat. I don't know what she has that has her healing periodically. Like, she's getting a 46 every, like, slice. It must be her weapon, I guess.
I won't lose. I'm all right.
Yeah, Dancing Blade's not super duper good, but I do like how it moves. Constance, you should... Okay, who leveled up? I guess probably everybody, because I think we're fighting like level 80 some people or something. Good job. Constance, where are you? I guess while you're here, you can probably take out the stronghold captain. That's fine. And I guess while you're waiting to, you can also help her with that. Thank you. Oh right, I like playing as Constance actually, because she had the orbs. And now you see like they're bright. If we ever play as Constance again and it's daytime and outside, then you know.
Let's start the attack.
The arrow!
Ready, are you?
There you go.
We're on a roll now. Let's keep it up.
Is it time yet? Can I use
Is
my
it time yet?
new spell now?
Yes.
Why oh why won't you let me use my new spell?
Right? Oh, they actually want us to take out the thing.
Just do as I planned.
I was gonna say, everyone's gonna have a bad time up there, so maybe Ayla should be the one to just be up here and take out folks. Y'all can handle that, I guess.
Well, I don't see any villagers around, so sure. Knock yourself out.
Wait, she's gonna do it? Okay.
Did you see? What power! What grace! All has been reduced to rubble in a stroke.
Our base! What happened to our beautiful base?
Constance, that was amazing. I think we're gonna win this thing in no time.
Did she just actually take out a whole bunch of folks? I think she might have. Oh my gosh. Good for her. I feel like Constance's, her, like, ZR attack should be it. Oh, she's just casting it every once in a while?
I don't know what kind of magic that was. Let's get out of here.
This stronghold will fall.
Oh, here. Actually, you just walk over here. That's fine.
I shall take it from here.
Take a breather.
Alright, well. Who's in trouble? Mercy? She alright.
Let me at him.
Oh, y'all are both alright, actually.
I wonder what principles her magic is based on. We might be able to make it even more powerful with a couple of tweaks.
Constance, Annie, let's please try to focus on the battle in front of us for the time being.
Wish I knew where she was casting
Shall
it,
we?
you know? Here,
Let's
you come
give it a
there.
shot.
I'll give it
You guys attack that guy together. I'll come back to Constance.
My turn.
Fine choice. This will take but a moment with me here.
Little electric. Oh, so that's her magic. Oh, and it did freeze him, so it is like she's literally casting ultimate magic. That's kind of dope, huh? That's cool. I like that.
Let's start the attack.
Mercy's in the kitchen.
We need to move fast. Attack.
Let's do this!
Yeah, I don't remember which one it is. I think it might be XXA or XXXA. We have 3 of these. Let me pop one. They do a kick and then they do a tornado spin. I don't know why. I just kind of, I'm a big fan.
Ready, are you?
Ooh, that's really bad. Oh my gosh. All right, we're done with that. Never again.
Behold.
She got kind of caught up there.
To give him the slip.
Now's their chance to what? Give them the slip? Oh, they're trying to escape. Prevent the tricksters from getting tricky. Well, you're close to this one, right?
Not a problem. I've
I've got this. Just do as I plan. I shall take it from here.
I mean, Annette, you are actually right here,
Leave
so you do
everything to
that.
me.
I'm gonna control you for a second. Well, actually, it might be better for you to try and catch this guy and intercept
give it a
him, because
shot.
it's gonna take her a while to walk around.
Just
And
do
instead,
as I
you will
planned.
come through to here.
I shall take it from here.
I'm gonna control Annette, because it's gonna be hard for me to miss it. That.
It's a net time.
It's a net
This
time.
reminds me of our time at the School of Sorcery. Remember how you and I always got paired together for assignments, Mercy? Hair and knowledge with dear Mercedes?
Oh my gosh. That wind attack lasted forever.
We can do as many assignments as you like later. Right now, we have a battle to finish.
Yo, Mercy's like, I'm gonna be responsible.
This will take but a moment with me here.
Yo, I need to, whatever wind attack she has, go crazy. She needs to, she needs to have that forever.
I'll back you up.
I'm gonna try and control Constance, I guess.
I can go.
Tremble before me. Cower like the whipped curs you are. My magic cannot be stopped.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna be hard to catch up to this one. I feel like the AI might have screwed it up. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. I also think it might not hurt shields. Ooh, that almost hurt. Her dancer gear looks great. I am gonna like double check and like double down to see who of our group here has the best of the dancer gear.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I was gonna say, her thing is actually good too.
Take a breather.
Ayla's is okay. Constance's, I think is actually pretty good too. Where are you? Hit these ones. Thank you. Thank you, and there you go. That guy's still not gone? I guess this is also not the type of enemy I should be fighting as Constance, for real, for real. As big magic girl.
Glad she's on our side now.
Well, not big, but you know.
We've made our way quite deep.
She's got big
inside the
magic.
base. The villagers must be around here somewhere.
Yeah, where the villagers at? Probably in the upper left.
How did they find us?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I were a gambling man.
Just do as I planned. I shall take it from here.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
Shall we?
Maybe you go and help Constance out. I think Annie probably has it herself. And you come here.
I've got this.
So I'm Constance. So yeah, let's go down.
We found where they're imprisoning the villagers.
Ha 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 ha. Success.
Tackling and more dealing with all of those guards, please.
Yeah, it's fine. So we want to come down through here.
This stronghold will fall.
Thank you. Oh, wrong way.
We need to move fast. Attack!
I was say, we're moving. Calm down. Huh, hoi! Hoi, hoi! I don't know if I'm close enough to catch that guy. Yeah, I am.
Behold!
Behold!
Ready are you? I shall end you.
Ready are you? I shall end you was kind of crazy.
Behold! Tremble before me.
Let's start the attack.
Yo, your arrow missed.
Behold!
Hit the twist.
Ready are you? It's a net.
Allow me.
Oh, no, no. I was gonna say, this is definitely the one.
Won't back down.
There we go. Yeah. That thing's actually pretty strong. Alright, you two are done. Connie, I'll control you in a second. Also, you can catch your first heal.
We're fine, but please help the others.
Yeah, like, look at this. Oh my gosh. Well, I was gonna say, luckily we got two girls here who can go and do something while we're busy.
Let's give it a shot.
Just do as I planned.
Just do as I planned. Yeah, her wind magic go crazy. And that went wild. She said, oh, when I wake up in the morning, Lord, and the sunlight hurts my eyes.
I can go.
My turn.
A windy day. Not a lovely day, it's a windy day now. Oh, well, okay, well, that, I suppose that's enough.
Is that everyone? Thank the goddess we were able to save them.
We need to get these people out of here. I can't use my magic with them around.
Follow us. We're getting out of here.
Oh, do we have to guide them out? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Not
Alright,
I've got this.
then we are going to undo what I was doing.
I'll back you up.
You can go there.
Just do as I planned. I shall provide.
You can guard them.
Shall we?
And you can go there, because Ayla can just take out these two places
We must
very
ensure
quickly.
these people don't get caught up in Constance's magic.
And where do you ladies think you're going with our prisoners?
We're leaving?
Oh no, we're cut off.
Leave all to me. Get the villagers to safety while I show these ruffians the power of my new and brilliant spell.
I knew and brilliant spell. Oh, hold on a minute. I guess you're already at half health. What happened to you, girl? Squirrel? Oh, I need to help in that.
Any civilians, all right?
Not a problem.
Here I go.
So I gotta retake those strongholds too? This is crazy.
Multifaceted, multifarious, magical menagerie.
Okay, there we go.
I'm tougher than you think.
She is tougher than you think.
Trained. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
Oh, oh! Oh, double hole! Alright, okay, so you know, maybe I shouldn't be taking these risks with the net. She ain't got the defense that I might want her to have for this. I need to get out of the way of this, girl. Oh man, she's not having a, and that's having a bad time. She's having a bad time. Oh, all right. I was gonna say we need to start dodging. All right, great. Oh, nope. Go and do that. No. That's not the wind magic that I want you to use. There we go. Yeah, you stay in there. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Ooh, get out of the way of that too. Alright, where's everybody else? Because Constance is having a bad time too. Heal yourself. How many more heals you got? Alright, she's got 2 more heals. I realize now Annette doesn't have she doesn't have the heals, like, up to snuff. Oh gosh. Alright, well things are actually really turning around here for a second. Hold on a minute. This is starting to not go my way. There we go. Unfortunately, everyone didn't get caught up in that. Oh, she can't heal anymore. I need to switch. You need to, like, be here and just chill.
I'll back you up.
So I need you to run.
My turn.
And I need you to come, and I need you to start attacking these guys. I will go and see what you can do against these guys, but I feel like we might have the same situation. Except...
We have to protect it, no matter what.
Okay, wasn't expecting this fight to go so, so roundabout. Oh, she has no more... Which villager's nearly routed? Oh, man. I can't switch into you either. You should be able to... Do you have a heal on you? No.
I'll give it 1,000%.
You don't. I think Mercy does. And Mercy's down here. Mercy, how are you doing? Broadly fine. But not really.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I want you to psychic him.
I can't take much more of this.
Yeah, you'll be alright. I need you to finish, because I need to switch to Nightwing. I'm sorry, Ayla. Alright, I think you got all of them. Great. You got that guy.
Not a problem. I've got
Also get this guy. Now, you almost did a good job. I need to switch to you.
Take a breather.
Okay, great. Now that you are safe,
Not a problem.
I need you two to switch, because I feel like you could handle what's going on here, but,
You saved me. Thanks a bunch.
Allow me.
I don't want that villager to advance, to be honest.
Maybe this.
Okay. She's there. That one, it needs help. This guy is now healed, so I feel safe sending you over here to try to psychic heal that one. I'm gonna control you, and I think you can still chill with them. I'm gonna switch to you, and you gotta come down. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to control you, but that's not the case right now. Here. Yes. You gotta go heal that villager, because that villager's about to do something stupid. Like, don't go in there. That thing's gonna die. It's got a little bit of health, but that villager's gonna die. I don't know if Mercy's gonna make it there in time. We're gonna have to redo this.
I'll take you on.
Good. Good. Mercy, can you get up there quick? Mercy, hurry up. It's gonna be close. How close is it right now? Because clearly that thing is attacking her. She got a couple more hits left. Come on. Yes! Mercy, yes! Yes, Mercy, yes!
Shall we?
This seems like a bad idea.
Not a problem. I've got this.
No, actually, I'd like for you to shadow slide here.
Not a problem.
You'll come down here, and then when you're done, you're gonna shadow slide here and run down this way. I think that's the right way to go about that. You, however, I think need to, unfortunately, do something about this guy.
Are you ready?
This stronghold will fall.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Heal her again. You.
I shall take it from here.
Actually,
Take a breathe. I've got you now.
that wasn't enough? That's crazy. Oh, well, it was basically enough.
Not a problem.
Nothing's happened to that guy yet, so I feel like I should switch to you and then come back here again.
Thank you so much.
I guess, like, the one bit of, like, good news that we have here is... Because I think the ballista will also be, like, causing us a major issue.
I won't back down.
I think I can, like, beat these guys fine. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Thank you. It's just a net got caught by that a couple of times, and it was not a good time. He has about 50 more uses on that.
Are you ready?
There you go, and that should be enough to... Didn't break the shield, but that did. Alright, let me double check on Constance. Is she still... are you guys still doing fine? Yes. Is she... Oh, you're here. That guy's gonna need help in a second. Constance, I'm gonna let you finish doing this. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish doing this. Get out of the way. Good job. Alright, you can now continue guarding this one. I'm going to control you, hit the A button. And I'm gonna send you down.
Not a problem.
Honestly, at this point, it might just be faster to walk down than use a shadow slide.
I've got this. I've got you now.
Is that enough? Are they dead? Yes. Alright, great.
Choice. No! I'm losing control of the spell! Oh, this is a disaster! Look out, everyone! Constance!
What do you mean, look out? Are we all doomed? Oh, Lord. So it's just gonna hit everyone?
Merely a precaution.
Oh, I did that by accident. This is tragic. Get out of the way. Good job. Constance, I think we can do this. Thank you. You were the one fighting at a disadvantage. How are you doing right now? Great, great. Hit this guy.
Stand aside. Let's start the attack. Tremble before me.
I'm trying to focus on Constance because I know she doesn't have any heals left. I'm gonna have to do this the long way. Get out of the way of that go. Get out of the way of the... Yeah, I was gonna say we're about to hit a fireball in a second. There you go. Ayla, you should be at least almost done this guy. Great. And that's still just chilling. You're fine. You also have all of your heals, which is great. Alright, so you know, there's a world where this final map of all dancers might be stressful, but it's fine. She'll be alright.
It was close.
But I managed to stop it. We definitely need control.
But I managed to stop it.
Yes, this should help.
Alright, great.
I won't back down.
Let's do this!
Oh, get out of the way, get out of the way. Thank you. Come on. Pop that. Come on. Yes. Alright, great. Make sure you stay down. No, you can't. You can't fight. That's a misnomer. Fighting's not something you can do. Alright. Mix it up. Get out of the way of that. Great, thank you. Use this again, and that should be almost enough to break this last shield. Thank you. Alright. She's also almost hulked up, which is awesome. You need to do a couple of these slices. They're not really going to do anything. Which villager is about to die? Oh, Ayla did not go and help you. That's so funny. That's so funny. Ayla, what the heck?
Shall we?
She should get there in time. Constance, where are you? Okay, yeah, sure.
This stronghold will fall.
Are you?
Actually, not for nothing. You can go back.
I shall provide some.
And I'll control you, because I think I can just hit the A button. Oh, I can't hit the A button yet. It doesn't look like I need to hit the A button, actually. Yeah, it's over. Okay, great. Is it not over? Oh my gosh, there's still more in this?
Then let's get out of here. Which way was the exit again?
Okay, now it's over. Okay. I was like, huh? Huh. Can you believe? Protect the villager. There were 4 of them.
So bad.
It was very
You were
bad.
out there a long time. I think the sun is going to be up soon.
Yeah, look at this. It is actually starting to turn into dawn. That's a good touch. Yeah, we took a lot of damage. Good job, Constance. I guess maybe I should have given them some shields, actually. That would have made things a lot easier, because none of them had any, like, additional item on. Which is on me. That's on me.
Oh, how'd this happen?
Quite the stroke of ill luck for you that we happened upon your vile and wicked deeds.
Don't get too worked up, Constance. You must be tired from all that spell casting, no?
You want a snack? I brought plenty just in case.
Oh, she got snacks? What you got?
My dear Mercedes and Annette, I so appreciate your concern for my well-being. As you well know, the 3 of us never got a chance to study together at the School of Sorcery.
That's true.
But if we had, I like to think it would have gone just like this.
Well, maybe not just like this.
So you 3 went to the same school in Ferdiad?
We did indeed, although Constance was a year ahead of us.
Anyway, I'm glad we got to see your new magic up close, Constance. What a treat.
It did look great.
But we're not finished yet, Annette. I still have need of your assistance. Your creative mind will be indispensable for putting the finishing touches on my magic.
She was already thinking about it on the
Please
battlefield.
don't put it all on Annie. I'd be glad to help too.
Truly? Oh, but this fills me with joy.
Seems like at least this phase of the test run worked out in the end, yeah?
I guess.
I was able to pinpoint the spell's current shortcomings, which means it was an extremely fruitful endeavor indeed.
Excellent. I'll praise your efforts.
Shortcomings? Your magic was incredible. We'd be dead in a ditch right now if not for you.
If only we could have shot down that castle.
Perhaps, although if there is one thing everyone knows, it's that I am never satisfied.
Oh, dang. What did I do to Skylord?
Once I get my hands on another gemstone, the next step is to increase its precision and... oh dear.
Uh-oh, sun's coming up.
Oh no, is it that time already? The sun's coming up. We have to get Constance into the shade at once.
Are they actually gonna get her to the shade, or is the sun just gonna be up? Yep, too late.
Oh, there's no need to waste your energies on a sad little thing such as myself. I'm just happy you deigned to humor this crude experiment of mine. Alas, I can but offer my humble service as payment. If there are any menial or demeaning tasks that you need performed, you have but to ask.
Can you go scrub the floor with a toothbrush?
Too late.
I'll never get used to this.
Yes, it does take a bit of adjustment. But cheerful or sad, she remains one of my dearest friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
it was
Mercy.
sort of confusing at first, but I've really grown to like this flavor of Constance.
This flavor of Constance. Maybe I didn't do too wrong. Good on you, Skylord. Where are we at? Mercy? Yeah. Oh, this is the wrong pin. Where's the highlighter yellow? Not behind my ear. Not on the table. Where'd it go? I hope it's not gone forever. Well, whatever. Mercy gets one, and Annette gets one. It's the gold one. Oh, it's literally right here. Here, let me color over those. It's easy to keep track of that way. Do. Alright, great.
Your kind words are far more than I deserve.
Hey, but she's smiling. It's not often we see like a nice smile from this sad
I don't know
Constance.
about you, but I'm exhausted. And the only thing that's gonna help is a nice, cozy bed.
Good idea. Let's rest up today and get right back at it tomorrow.
I don't know why about right back at it. That seems a little soon. That being said, let's go ahead and just get our next chapter. It's the shadow of the showdown at ELL. The kingdom joins forces with the church and the alliance to retake Garrick Mach. But before you can cast out the empire from the monastery, you must first pass through ALL, the Valley of Torment. Let's do just that. And I have to save on this one, because if I save on another one, we'll have issues. And by another one, I mean the other one.
We've received report of a large Imperial force amassed in the Valley of Torment.
Okay.
They march under the flag of the Black Eagle, the Emperor's personal force. They seem to be wise to our intentions.
Should have guessed this wasn't gonna be easy.
I gotta get the wheel.
We knew the Empire might figure out what we're up to, but I didn't think we'd be graced by the Emperor herself.
The enemy has placed all their pieces on the board. Now we must do the same.
There's something else. About the scouting unit we sent out yesterday. We've gotten word they were attacked by a company of dark mages.
The same ones Cornelia and Myson commanded, I presume.
Oh, so it's about to be a
I
triple
believe so.
threat?
They seem
No,
similar in
they're working
appearance
with the
and
Empire now.
capability.
You've got history with these mages, huh?
You could say that. And if they fly Empire colors, then the situation may be exactly as I feared. This battle will surely take its toll on us. Do not let your guard down, Claude. Sadly, I can offer little more guidance than that. These mages are largely an unknown quantity, even to me.
Got it. I'll make sure my people keep an eye out for them at least.
Please do. We'll be counting on your support.
How long has it been since the Kingdom and Alliance fought arm in arm? Probably not since the big split 300 years ago, huh?
Probably not.
I'm proud we can put that history behind us today. With our strengths combined, we will condemn the Empire to a crushing defeat.
Another chance to go toe-to-toe with those mages, This could be yet another opportunity to learn about our true nature.
Who do I need to bring? Who are we recruiting? The Death Knight, right. Temper your expectations.
I don't know. Even if we do capture one, it's not like they're just gonna spill all their secrets to us.
Who knows? Frankly, I wouldn't mind even if we never learned the truth.
And here's the problem. I feel like that's very honest from Arval. I think he's really just happy being our partner in Destiny.
I'll be with you always. You can count on that.
And that's kind of tragic.
Now come. We shouldn't keep your friends waiting.
Defeat Duke Ire and Edelgard. Any ally strongholds are captured. So, persuade the Death Knight. Sure, we'll do... Oh, we only have 3? Or rather, 30? Oh, that kind of sucks. We don't really need the Death Knight, but you know. Sure, I guess that's fine. Alright, let's get our wheel out and let's talk about who we're bringing in this fight. Wheel deal. Alright, who we got? I mean, very clearly we got Ayla. And... Dedue! Whew. First time in a while we're bringing Dedue into the fight. He should be. I thought he would be close to the top. Maybe they're technically close to the... Do I not have Dedue for this fight? Oh no, he's already here.
Understood.
There we go. Dedue, welcome in. And... Sylvain! Alright. Sylvain, I think, is a good chunk of a higher level than Dedue. Yeah, 10, just a whole 11 levels. That's fine. Might have to stick true to Dedue for a little bit. And Boltus? Little Bolty. Bolty is actually not a... Oh, never mind. Yeah. Actually, here we go. Gonna do that first, and then I'll switch to Boltus. Huh? Where the heck is Boltus? Did I just pass him? No. There he is. Alright, so, not the TM that I really wanted to see the most. He's still a War Master, which is fine. I might switch him back to... Because I feel like the whole side on the left there wants an axe user. Yeah. So I might actually switch you from Dancer to... Although I don't think I ever got you your... all the way down your axe class, did I? Sure didn't. We went straight towards this side, which is fine. That just means I don't think we have an axe user in the army. Alright, well... Let's do some thinking. I guess we could bring Dimitri. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Nightwing's not a terrible shot. Yeah, we could just bring an archer. Screw it, we'll just bring Burn. Bring Burn.
To go out there and fight, do you?
Yes, I do expect you to do that. If we're gonna bring another mage, let's bring you, but let's also bring Lynn. Just because he might talk to Caspar. In which case, I think we are done. We have to bring Mercy. Where is Linhardt? There he is.
I don't care much for battle.
Okay, cool. I do think I'm gonna give Dedu a battalion. Sure. You don't have anybody on you, or anything on you either, so maybe we'll give you... I guess we have better shields. Yeah, Monica, she's dead or something. She's not dead, but she might as well be if Edelgar's not around. Sure, we'll do that too. Great. Alright, I'm okay with this. Whatever. Let's fight. I'm not all that concerned. The wheel's still on the thing, isn't it? That's on me.
Together, we can defeat the Adrestian Empire and alter the
Yeah, don't worry. Yes, we will do that. Oh, Hilda's on our side. It's kind of good to see Hilda.
But they're no match for us in skill. We can win this.
Oh my gosh, Baltus, I have never given all 3 bars to. Well, you might as well use your bar now.
It's over.
It's over. I actually don't think it's over. I mean, it's almost over, right?
It's Bernie's time to sure hope this goes okay.
No, I need some of you to go down here.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
Let's begin.
Sure.
It's time to
move.
Shall we?
I'm gonna say you can chill up here for now.
Oh, if I must, leave this to me.
Hear you loud and clear.
Oh, there's one forward. Huh?
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Not a problem.
There you go there.
I've got this.
I'm okay with that, and I'll control you.
Stand back.
Oh yeah, Sylvain had like pretty decent magic attacks. And I was like, oh, that's surprisingly good.
I won't let anyone near this stronghold.
This stronghold will fall.
grant them no mercy.
Glad I could just a scratch.
There we go.
Wish this wasn't.
Your Majesty, might you bless the army with some rousing words?
Some rousing words. Are you guys not done with these guys yet?
That is, after all, your purpose.
Yes, right.
Yes, right.
Not quite.
Hey, Mans is very good at breaking these shields, though. Hey, you know what? Sure, why not? Oh, I thought he was already... I thought he already maxed out. Oh, he did have it maxed out. I am doing it.
I surrender. Please spare
At least I
my
thought.
life. I'll tell you all of the Empire's secrets.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's still... Yeah, he's still going.
You hear what she has to say after the fighting is over.
Destroy every enemy that enters your sight.
That will suffice. Come, everyone. You heard Her Majesty.
One and done.
Okay, that attack is kind of dope. That attack feels like I'm playing Genshin. The way he jumped up and then rammed his fist into the grounds. Alright, there you go. Line them all up and knock them all down. There we go. Well, he's about to be done, so, like, can I make it to an enemy? Nope. Alright, take this air. Huh. 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 Do you see that headbutt he just headbutted? That's crazy. Alright, here you go. That's fine. Huh?
Not a problem.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm just waiting on the people down here. Hold on a minute.
It's over.
It's over! Huh! Alright, great. It is almost over, it seems like. He's so agile. I do also kind of like his.
What? This isn't what you promised, Aya.
You didn't promise. You giving me dust.
Even against their huge army, we're more than capable of victory if we work together.
A lot of Slava. Hello. You have anything to say?
I will deliver you a victory, Your Majesty.
Oh, but look at her eyes. Did you see the sadness in her eyes when she said that? Oh, did it actually open up the gate down here? Great. Alright, then you...
Give it 1,000. Leave everything to me.
Hear you loud and clear.
I guess you can come down here and the two of you can do this.
Leave this to me.
Oh, Ladislava's gate is open? That's not what I expected. If I'm gonna be completely frank with you.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Cool.
What? Who are these mages?
Stand back.
Someone help!
What?
The church's soldiers are under attack. We can't let them suffer too many losses.
Why not? Fine.
Not a problem. I've got this.
You go there.
Oh, if I
Lynn, I guess you can come there. Well, I was actually sending someone down there. Yeah, it was you.
Hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, you come down there, and that's fine. Who's coming to the middle? I guess this should probably be you.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
Bernie, you can do that
This
yourself.
goes okay.
Time to wreck stuff.
Time to wreck stuff is goated.
I'm pissed.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I did not play a lot as Baltus, and I am starting to regret that. He's, you know, vastly underleveled, but he's doing great. You.
I'll do it. For the Empire.
Unlucky for you.
My thing is, this is a sword roll, and it doesn't really matter because the dude's just really strong. And it's the physical strength that's great. I feel like if I gave all of our natively high magic users some like 11 swords or something like that, or anything that like inverts magic, whatever, I think we'd be in, I think, greater shape.
It's time to move.
Baltus is almost there, so I'll go ahead and switch down. Who's trying to attack here? Oh, this dark thing.
Grant them no mercy.
There he is. Well, he's about to die anyway, so whatever. We did go flying for a second there. Where is he? Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. She's taking care of that. That's fine.
I'm on it.
He's already... I keep forgetting I need to use his A attack whenever he's got it. Because he's going to build it up fast, but he can't hold 3. Because I'm going to go fix that for him. That might be how we end this episode, because Baltus, in this fight, has surely earned it. There we go. Excellent. Balti boy going wild, baby. I think we've almost saved all of the mages, right? Because you saved this one. You just don't be chilling there, you know? You can go fight Ladislava real quick. I gotta let him finish his attack. Let me switch to Sylvain.
Still here.
Go. That's the end of you. That's not who I should be fighting, actually. I need to fight... Oh, hold on. Seized what? Oh, there is a,
Let's give it a shot.
a fiend in there, I suppose. Did we already take this? I suppose we did take that. Maybe we gotta take it back real quick, then.
I'll give it
Didn't realize there were so many people over here.
Leave everything to me.
I'm going. Still in the fight.
I probably shouldn't send Annette just in there. Not for nothing. Because she is all by herself. She literally does not have to be. Hold on.
No charge. Just leave it to me.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Watch and learn.
There you go. Okay. I'm gonna switch to Baltus.
Tempted to do this, I can see no other choice.
I can smash that stronghold into rubble.
I was gonna say the unfortunate truth is he doesn't have a lot of usage left on his stuff. So I can just go around searching for the purple ones real quick, which is not the end of the world. He's charging, back up. Okay, that wasn't backing up, we gotta use the first one of these. But all 3 of them are gathered now, so... Light up your fist, there we go. Excellent. And... Knock. Yeah, Baltus, you earned this one, yeah. You definitely earned that one. Good job. Only one of them died, which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. Nope, turn around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, now that everybody there is taken care of, here, sure, this is fine.
My turn?
This is nothing compared to what Her Majesty has endured. I will not give in.
I didn't ask you to give in, I asked you to not.
Forgive me my weakness.
I think it's the worst when you have the dead animal by the side too. That makes me feel awful. Here, you clear that out. I think everybody's earned a heal.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Like, you don't use one of yours. Baltus, you don't use one of yours yet, actually. For right now, I think we're good. Eventually they'll say, oh my gosh, yippee skippy.
She remained loyal to the end.
Oh my gosh, you were literally there? That's crazy that he appeared all the way there. Is that a sword breaker? Yikes. Increases damage them by 100% is crazy. Especially for our party. Which is sword.
There must be someone, somewhere, who can defeat me.
Oh, see about that.
The Death Knight. What's he doing?
What's he doing here? I don't know.
I've got this.
But Mercy will get murdered by him if we just leave her there, so maybe we should not let that happen.
Here.
Oh, wait, no, why am I walking there? I'm definitely shadow sliding. To here.
Death Knight. I can't say I expected him. If we lose the strongholds to our rear, we won't be able to isolate him.
Looks like he's in a bit of a mood. We'll have to use a little trickery to get him surrounded.
Hey, Holst is here.
Everyone listen up. Draw the Death Knight into the center of the battlefield.
Okay.
Perhaps you can be...
Mercy's in danger? Oh, she's fine.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Are you close to defeating this one? No.
Oh, if I must.
Yeah, you come over here.
Leave this
errand
to me.
boy. He's an errand boy.
Good. We have his attention. Just keep leading him to the center.
Oh, she really used a vulnerary to heal, though. She must have really not been in good shape. Oh, that's...
Shall we?
I mean, you should still be fine, really.
Let's give it a
You'll be alright. I believe you.
Let's start the attack.
Don't try to fight the Death Knight head on. Grab his attention and lure him to the center.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
I just want to take this one, too. He's in the center.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Who's in trouble? Baltus. That shouldn't surprise me, actually. Where is he? Kind of just chilling here.
Just time to wreck stuff.
Yeah, there you go. You're no longer... I want to try and find you a purple, actually. Are there any purple pots on the field? There's one in here. You go punch them, and then I'll go get you a purple pot. I'm gonna control you real quick.
Okay, we've drawn
He's
him
here.
into our trap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you want me to do now?
Is that really going to bring him down?
There's nowhere for him to run now. Close the gates.
I didn't expect him to fall for such a tactic. Regardless, now we will weaken the...
I'm sorry. It looked like he just trapped my boy Baltus there, and he's trapped in there with the Death Knight. Oh my gosh. Why would you do that to Baltus and Hilda?
Yes, Your Majesty. At the ready, mages. Fire! I'm on
Gosh, Baltus, you gotta get out of there, man.
Let's move.
Lucky I just healed him. Great. Awesome. Double awesome. Triple awesome. Quadruple awesome.
Fling open.
Fling open the gates and let's murder him.
The gates. Give the Death Knight everything we have.
Wait, maybe not everything. Mercy, you gonna say anything? You definitely are still going up here, because I would like for you to get, you know, a thing.
Let me go to him, Dimitri. I might be able to convince him to surrender.
Do I still have to beat him? Or do I just have to fight him at all?
After that? It's like he's possessed or something.
Uh-oh. Do you not want to do the thing? Mercy. Oh, it says defeat and recruit. Okay, never mind.
I'll take you all. I hope you're ready.
It said defeat and recruit, right?
I've got you now.
Emil, I know it's you. Please don't do this.
Emil.
A battle to the death will be my final pleasure, and none will get in my way.
Alright, yeah, Ayla, you handle that. You're about to beat him. What if I just chuck him into the fire?
Emil, I can't get through to you, can I?
Yes, yes. Death draws near.
I'm not gonna die here.
Oh, we were close to dying here.
Please, just stop fighting and come with us.
Mercedes, very well. I will lay down my arms.
I do like that she had to, like, kind of triple convince him, you know? Oh my gosh, Myson? Where is he? Is that him right here? Oh.
My turn?
See, we
Okay.
must use our magic to dignify his base.
Fine. Yeah, look, whoop-de-doo. Wait, is this Myson?
Just when I thought we were making progress. How are we supposed to fight against this?
This will stop if we take out those mages. Stay calm.
Well, he's dead, so who else do we have to take out? Oh, there's more of them.
Not a problem.
Okay, well, that's fine.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
Ooh, not you. You don't go down there. That would be a mistake. Baltus, you can now come over here.
I'm on it. No charge.
I'm on it. No charge. Love you,
Just
Balti.
leave it to me.
The dude's already down here. He's got an advantage against them too. So I'm gonna actually just switch to the dude, and we should be able to do some. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that he was still punching.
Those guys just don't know when to quit. We should finish this as quick as we can.
Defeat them. And stop them from targeting things in the back. So
It's Birdie's time to shine.
you should definitely be there.
Okay.
I'll
give it 1,000%. Leave everything
sure.
to me.
Shall we?
Two of you together.
Oh, if I must.
This is fine.
I'll make short work of this. Stand back.
Did he say Epimetides?
Hey, you tried.
All right, great.
loud and clear.
So we can get that chest.
I'll make short work of this.
I don't know if we have anybody available right now to get that chest. We probably will shortly, so...
Take a breather.
Oh, this is the one.
We've taken out their commander, but it didn't put an end to their magic. We need to take
Yeah,
down
that's
the
fine.
other generals too.
I'll get them. That's fine. Yeah, I know we got a chest key. Oh, they're all going to the top. That's kind of crazy. Great. Hopefully all of my other guys are there, and they are. Sylvain is almost there. You should still be at about full. Yeah, you're fine. We got plenty of time on that front. Okay, well, all of them are done now, so...
Let's begin.
I really hate to send you back here, boy, to get this.
Come with me. Let's begin.
That's an open chest, right?
Come with
yes.
me.
Okay, great. Okay, well, I don't think... Okay, I defeated them, so I don't think that last magic strike should have even happened, but whatever.
The enemy's main force is straight ahead.
The tide of war is turning against us.
I'll do
Let
it.
us flee, Your Majesty. Our most loyal minister will handle the rest.
Our most loyal minister? Who?
Hey, you tried.
Yes, we leave it to you.
Oh, I was gonna say, please don't tell me it's the Minister of Military Affairs. That is not good. Oh boy. Here we go.
He could have at least tried to hide the act. Still, I have a duty to uphold.
Alright, Caspar, I forgot all about him. He's here.
Yeah, these guys are no match for us. Let's show
Them what we can do. Where are they? Oh, they're in the front.
Learn your place.
Good job to do. Love you, BB. Alright, that's fine. Great. I think everybody else should honestly be okay, because you should handle them. The two of you can handle him. And yeah, you got him. I'll let you heal.
My turn.
Hope you're ready.
Lynn, where are you and what are you doing?
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Sure, and then you scoot down here real quick if you can. I'm gonna try and leave Caspar alive for you. So y'all can talk it out. And by talk it out, I mean you can kill him. Oh, he knows that freezy move. Yo, I love that move, actually. I'm about to... Are they just gonna let me beat the legendary Count Burglies at, like, full HP?
This delay. The Emperor is slipping away, you know.
Well, if it isn't the Empire's greatest warrior himself, I dare not hold anything back.
So you're Count Burgley. I was hoping I would get a crack at you.
You've caught
Where is... Oh, Lintarn.
my
Is here.
interest
Great.
as well. People call you the finest warrior in Leicester.
Enough talk. To arms.
Ah, Valdemar's son. I'm impressed to see you on the front lines.
Oh, there's no way it was his idea.
Lamel!
Well, I'll admit
Don't do that to him.
Choice. But my life would be in danger either way, so here I am.
I'm falling back to the rear. You should retreat too, Caspar.
Well, he's dead, so...
Only Caspar remains. Let's hurry,
Well,
Your Majesty.
he doesn't... He doesn't remain. He's actually down.
We were no match for
Okay, well... Actually, no, I can't attack anymore, so I guess we are super done.
There's just too many of them. Fall back.
Goodbye. Oh, no way this was his idea.
Get away. Push on to Garrick Mach. We'll defeat the Emperor and end this war.
Neat. Oh, a whole cutscene too. Hey, Claw's crazy. Hey, back to back.
You can definitely handle yourself in a fight, Mr. Warrior King.
Good to see your humor is intact. Never mind the gravity of the moment.
Figured I'd skip the doom and gloom. I've got a plan up my sleeve I think you'll like.
I'm listening.
You head out after Edelgard, and I stay back here. Way I figure, I can keep the Empire off of you.
But Claude...
You'd rather she got away?
Of course not. Good luck to you, Claude.
Yeah. See you later.
I don't know. It still seems like a scheme, you know? Oh. Boo. I feel like we should get an A for enemies defeated. I beat all the things and got the things. Ugh. Alright, well that's fine. Whatever. Baltus honestly held his own. Good for him. I can't wait until he's a dancer. Alright, that's good. We finally have some funds. Yuritsa's here. A meal. We're on chapter 14 now? The Absent
Azure
Emperor.
Gleam. The Absent Emperor.
Absent. I guess the way that I see it, I would expect this one to just be a one and done too. Since we're walking right to Garrick Mach.
In the Valley of Torment, forcing the Emperor and Regent Ire to flee southward to Garrick Mach.
That's actually
the Knight of Fargus relentlessly pursues them in hopes of finally putting an end to the war. However, Count Bergles stands firm in the way, a stalwart defender of his Emperor.
So in that regard, it's gonna be probably a short stint.
Leopold, you've come.
Why did you bring Her Majesty out here? You said yourself she's not in good shape.
It's what the situation demanded. We needed the Emperor's might to drive the Allied army away.
She didn't do anything.
Did we now?
Besides, the decision was not mine to make. But now is not the time for this idle chatter. I must be going.
Edelgard, you don't look so
It
good.
is essential I escort the Emperor to Garrick Mach. You shall stay behind to impede the enemy's advance. We cannot let any harm come to Her Majesty.
Somehow I doubt it's her safety you're worried about. But fine. I've got my orders. You can go.
My deepest thanks. This way, Your Majesty.
Adresti is not gonna last much longer if that's how our Emperor's looking.
If that's what you think, then flee. You're just a general. No noble rank to defend, nor a claim to one otherwise.
That's true.
Another life is out there for you, should you want it.
You're telling me to abandon the Empire? That's not like you. Though I think Linhardt might be in the kingdom. That's definitely one way to go. But it's not really my style.
You're far too young to be throwing your life away. I wouldn't begrudge you such a decision.
Oh, come on! I'll land the decisive blow that'll turn this whole thing around.
He's gonna die.
Imagine a grand ship sailing on a vast sea, Caspar. One day it crosses the path of a vicious storm and begins to sink. Some panic and jump overboard. Others resign themselves to their fates and let the tempest do what it will. Yet more rob their fellow sailors for meaningless plunder, while another group clings to the helm, searching desperately to reverse their fortunes.
I don't understand.
And us? We stand proud at the bow, serenading our crew as the waves lap at their feet. Our voices are like thunder piercing through the chaos, stirring the hearts of all those who stand face to face with death.
I get it. I'm gonna scream my lungs out until I can't draw another breath. Things might be bleak now, but they're gonna learn just what the Empire is all about.
I don't want to kill Caspar.
My son, it's time we show them the might of House Bergles once and for all.
So, man, He did say he gave his son an out, which is the right thing to do. I think he does see that this is a lost cause, given the analogy of this is just a sinking ship.
And just as planned, the Archbishop and her squadron are en route there as well. But we have also received word of suspicious behavior from the fugitive Duke Ire.
Meaning what?
Rather than retreat to the monastery, he remains roaming in the vicinity of this very battlefield.
Oh.
Maybe he's looking for something? Or perhaps it is a trap or a diversion of some kind. We still do not know what our enemy is planning.
But we do know that Count Burgles has stationed units at various key points in the hopes of slowing us down.
Well, now what? Duke Ire might not be rushing to reach Garreg Mach, but we should be. We don't want to lose our advantage.
Of course not. But if we charge in too hastily, we'll be swarmed by Burgles and his soldiers.
Maybe we could try and find a weak spot in their defenses and break through there.
That would all be fine and well on regular terrain. We don't really have the luxury of choosing our route here in the valley.
What about the shortcut Lady Rhea used? We would have to break into smaller units to get our whole army through, but it might just work.
It is too dangerous. Splitting up would just make us easier targets for whatever traps the enemies laid.
That is true.
I fear I must agree. Such a plan could play straight into the Empire's hands. Attempting to traverse that route without the proper preparations would only result in needless loss.
Looks like you need my guidance.
Hear me out and repeat after me.
With an army as big as ours, there's no point trying to get clever with it. Our only real concern is the possibility of getting surrounded. Therefore, what I propose is...
We'll push our way through, strike everywhere all at once. Whatever traps Duke Ire's got for us, we'll blow straight through them. This isn't a thinking person's fight, not now. We've got the stronger army, so let's start acting like it.
I didn't realize we had two boars on our side.
Lamau.
Though I can't say I disagree.
Oh, you know.
We have the numbers. It is a good plan.
I was gonna say, hey, you know, sometimes boar strategy is the right strategy.
I hold no objections. Our combined might would overwhelm even the greatest ambush. Now, the Empire will learn what the legions of Vargas are capable of.
You're dang right they will, Dimitri. Yeah, that's a fair share of battles. But that is a fair share of money that we can earn to actually upgrade our units. I'm gonna go immediately give Baltus his due. He's earned it. I've been skipping him on stuff for 3 maps now. I guess 3 routes now.
What about this?
What
about this?
I was thinking...
What about this?
What do you think of this?
I've had a thought.
I guess this one, I would like the one for like easier to train units with swords, but whatever. That's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is end the episode, but first, Baltus has earned his due.
My instruction comes at a high price.
I'm just trying to double check to make sure everyone's got their stuff. And I just want to peek at... Oh yeah, because I haven't done Warrior Gauges on you, and then Unique Thing is on you.
That's not half bad.
Because Unique Thing is...
My powers, I feel like
we haven't even seen Nightwing's Unique Power at max yet? That's kind of crazy. So the first 2 and recovery items. Like Yuritsa has none of them. He's also level 33.
This is a useful skill.
What does it do at full? Whatever. That's fine. I don't think we have too many people who need that. Constance, we have... Oh, Constance, we've been using you and your orbs aren't even at max? That's crazy. And I like playing as Constance. I gotta see what that can do for her. Yeah, get your warrior gauges, my guy. And get your recovery slots. I think we were using Baltus early at one point. What does your crest level do? Ow. Yeah, I did notice that he was healing himself. That's kind of dope. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that everybody else should be fine. Well, apparently I've never given Petra full that, but whatever. I don't think Petra ever really needed it. Petra's kind of just been the GOAT for a while. Alright, yeah, we are good on that front. Of course I gave Gatekeeper everything.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
You can have everything, Gatekeeper. You can have it all. That's all we need. That's all we got. I am gonna take off because I need to render this very quickly. Because this is less than 24 hours before you watch this, actually. Until then, I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Yeah, thanks for watching. Next time, I'll probably be recording 2 episodes in a row, more than likely. Although I think either next episode or the episode after that is actually going to be when we do our thing. Let me see if there are any more paralogs, because I think we're about to enter the, hey, we have no more paralogs junction. Yep, no new paralog. So next time we will probably be doing this, which means I definitely gotta level up Geralt. And we're also going to do the chapter, so that's that. Until then, I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Let me save for real, and I need to know if I missed this. It says at this time. It doesn't say that you missed out on it. So I guess Ingrid's is probably locked behind some other Ingrid support, but I don't know which one it is. If I were a gambling man, I would gamble that it's Felix's A, but it could very well be Annette's B. Because they were training together, and that's just nice. But I think we're going to probably knock out all of Ingrid's scenes next time. Just because we don't have too much more of her to get. Dimitri, I think, also only has like 2 scenes, 3 scenes. Yeah, 3. One of them is Ingrid. I think there's a world where we knock out the rest of the supports that we have. Because I think Felix just has 2. And he's almost got Ash done. Yeah. Yeah, I'll knock him out. Until then, we might be done with supports next time, which is a little bit odd to me. But I digress. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.